It's
I don't know.
an emote thing that you can do to vote things up.
Wow. Didn't even know that was a thing. Cool.
It is a thing. So, our intrepid band of adventurers had arrived at Terridant's crossing, mostly just travelling through, but found themselves helping Lima, the dwarven foreman in the copper vein mines. There they had fought a Crufrix and its young in a rather long, hard-fought battle. On their return to the inn, they met their newest companion, Trafnar, a somewhat drunk dwarf who just wanted some adventure. With this calling in mind, they returned back to the Plain Hunters Guild, where Claudia, the hostess of Terridant's Crossings Guild, invited them in as members, and as such, you went on your first Tor hunt. After a initial good start against some feral cats, you found yourselves face to face with a grizzled and veteran bugbear. Through that fight, one of you, Trofnar, fell, and after this, after such, you decide to return back to McGilly, the gnome who was currently in the outpost. Through the intervention of his Warforged creation Harvey, you were able to make it back to the outpost, where you spent the night resting and recovering from your wounds. We continue on with you all waking. The first thing that you smell is a sort of toxic, acidic smell. Not something that is harmful, but noticeable. And with a few deep breaths, some of you start coughing and sputtering over it. As you look around, you can see that the outpost is covered in a thick layer of what appears to be fog. Over where McGilly was sleeping, you can see him once again looking over the outpost with a face mask on his, face. As you all come to consciousness, he turns to you all and gives you a knowing nod. So, you've all woken up. What do you wish to do?
Morning!
Morning. What the hell is going on here? Why is there smoke everywhere?
You also notice on the other side of the outpost that Harvey is still in the same position he was when you last saw him. No face mask on, just surveying the area.
Well then. Doesn't he need to recharge sometime or something?
Yeah, are you saying this in character, or...?
Yeah.
At this point, McGilly speaks up. His voice is somewhat muffled due to the face mask he's got on. Well, yeah, but he did that when we got here at the outpost, when we finished our tour. He can keep going for quite a while.
Oh. Okay.
What is this fog?
Oh, this would be Celestine Smog, as it's called. In case you've not realised, we're near the island of Terridant. Fire's been burning there since the end of the war. And sometimes the wind blows it over here. Luckily, it's not too toxic, but might want to put a mask on.
I just suppose we'll find one of them.
He's gotta actually cough.
I don't know if that was an actual cough, but if that was a fake cough, that was a really good fake cough.
What, for me?
Yes.
That was somewhere in between.
Okay.
I can make myself cough on command, it's one of my talents.
Alright.
Ladies.
My ladies.
right?
Alright, Harvey, bedroll. Cat. Harvey is not a cat. You watch as Harvey reaches into his pack and pulls out what appears to be a blanket. You get the feeling that, for whatever reason, he carries his own sort of like adventure pack with him with a blanket and everything. You just watch as he just with the blanket just start tearing strips of it off and throwing it to each of you. They're not amazing, but they do cover your mouth, your nose and mouth well enough. And while some of the fumes do get in, it lessens it enough to where you aren't coughing from the fumes of it.
Well,
What's his name? Wait, what's the name's name again?
McGilly.
McGilly. Okay.
not Millhouse and a Storm.
No, it's McGilly.
Thanks, McGilly.
No problem.
I mean, it smells a bit like cheese, whatever this is, but thanks a lot.
Yeah, that's raw Silstein fumes for you.
So, do you leave a window open or something? How the hell is this getting in here?
You just watch as McGilly just kind of beckons around, and the thing is with the outpost is that there are no windows. It's made entirely of wood with some cloth covering things that could be used as a window.
Okay.
We don't exactly build these to be fancy, you know. They're meant to be just stop-off points for your hunts.
So, is this quite a big problem then? Do you always get this shite?
Well, the Celestine smog? It's always been a problem. Been this case since Terridant went up in flames.
Why not take care of it then?
Yeah.
Do you want to try walking on an island where literally everywhere is fire?
Yeah,
it sounds like good fun.
That's not the greatest
if it's an
idea.
island, doesn't that mean that there's water surrounding it?
Right.
Yeah, but... Yeah, but it's the fumes and the heat that's a problem. And I'm gonna say that because of the significance that Terridant has, if anybody wants to try and remember like the details of the island of Terridant, you can make a history check.
I shall do so.
Would that be intelligence?
It's just history. It's on your character sheet.
Yeah, I'll have a go. I've got 0.
And I would say Trofnar. I would say as well Trofnar, because you're because of your upbringing and such, and because of where you were born and such. I can say you can get
Halls.
Yeah, you can get that with advantage.
Oh, amazing! All right.
So go ahead and roll again. And I'll see if you can get a higher one.
I was not paying attention during history class.
Okay. So, Evelyn and Trofnar, you've heard about the island of Terridant. About 850 years ago, this island was holding a miracle material known as Celestine ore. This ore was able to power things better than any form of coal. It was able to make weapons sharper than any steel. And to begin with, the Empire of Jurhan and the city-states of Nazar worked in tandem to try and mine the island out. However, Jurhan, back in its old militaristic ways, attempted to seize control of the island, causing the Terridant War. During the war, the island suddenly caught fire. There was no one was sure what exactly caused the fire. Both sides have blamed the other. But the chain reaction was that all of the Celestine ore had begun to burn in a highly toxic manner. And even now, over 730 years after, the island of Terridant is still, almost top to bottom, covered in toxic flames, hotter than any furnace that you, Trofnar, have been near. And you also know as well, again because of where you were born, Trofnar, you know that Celestine ore, if not in its raw state, is incredibly flammable and incredibly hazardous, which makes trying to extinguish any fires from that as a result of Celestine ore very difficult.
Right, okay. Right, so it's basically there's a whole mountain full of horrible, explosive, poisonous stuff. Right.
Include the surrounding area, and you've got Terridant. Now imagine if one of the 9 hells showed up on that island, and visually you've got the idea of what it looks like.
No idea. Is that Celestine? I'm guessing that Celestine ore is very rare.
It is after Terridant, yeah.
And do you think any beasties could survive on such a place?
Wouldn't surprise me, especially since Celestine ore has a weird property. The reason why there's so many monsters here in old Terridant's crossing is because there's still some silos filled with the stuff. And for whatever reason, most monsters are attracted to it.
Oh, right. So it basically monster bait too.
It's a miracle material, and it lives up to its name, for better or for worse.
So I'm guessing it gets quite a high price tag then.
Oh yeah, about a kilogram of it costs you about, depending on the purity of it, 50 to 100 gold. Just a kilogram.
Serious?
Ah, yeah. That's made these Warforged a bit of an expensive endeavour.
But clearly they're worth it.
Wait. He's running on the ore?
Harvey, show him your chest again. You watch as Harvey just, once again, unhinges front plate, and you can see once again a small gem. That gem's the housing chamber for some Celestine ore. It's really minute, about a gram of it. But that's going to be enough to power Harvey for... Actually, we haven't put that to the test.
So how long has he been around for then? How old is old Harvey over there?
And he's about 10, 13 years or so.
And you've never changed his Celestine ore?
No, we kind of made it not possible to change it anyway. It's sealed in that little orb there, and if the orb breaks, it's got little, like, pins which shatter the ore. It's a failsafe in case a Warforged goes rogue.
Right, okay.
Wow.
How common is that? Has it ever happened?
Once, twice, a few times.
How many people died?
Well, it wasn't necessarily a Warforged that went rogue. It was I think it's best not to mention. Just know that we learned our lesson from it.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'm going to take a few steps away from Harvey.
Wasn't there Warforged on the inner circle thing?
Yeah, some of the there's some of the earlier models. They that was before things like failsafe and regulations that made us not cause crazy things. Me and Harvey.
So would you say that they went rogue?
Yeah. We're not sure what exactly made them go rogue. That's another reason why we got the failsafe. But some of them, I guess some of them gained sentience and just went crazy. Me and Harvey killed one that was going around just taking corpses of things that he killed and sticking it on it, like as if it was trying to simulate having skin. It was...
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I've got to hurl. So, So, like, just wondering, like, how common is it for them to sort of, like, almost have, like, minds of their own? So almost like sentience, and, like, they know, you know, that they're, you know, constructs, and then they know that they've sort of been created. Is that quite common?
We've had a couple of the newer Warforged achieve what similar to that, full sentience. Some of them are shocked, and a few of them did lose their minds. Most of them. But quite a few of them, they kind of understand it when they're created. Harvey himself here knows that he's not flesh and blood like us, but I mean, he seems okay with it.
Okay.
That you know of.
We know of, aye. So, you're still on your hunt, yeah? You got your time limit, don't you?
Yes, we do.
I mean, you can probably still go and hunt a few more things. Odds are there's going to be more creatures around. This smoke makes them go into a frenzy, as I said. But you're looking at some real visibility issues.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Harvey, how far can you see? You watch as Harvey, like, he normally when he surveys it, he's staying straight, but you actually see him, like, lean over the, like, this small balcony side and actually look out, and you can see, for one of the first times, a sort of human-like reaction to trying to observe things. You see him actually, like, raise his hand up and such to look around before he turns around and says, "Effective visibility at 30 feet. Beyond that, visibility drops until 60 feet. So, basically you gotta be careful past 60 feet.
I see.
Would my magic dark vision dwarf eyes help with that?
It's technically not darkness, it's fog.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
That's another. Okay.
Well, I don't know.
There's still got to be some of the ore in there, and that. Do you know how much money's probably left in that place?
No.
There's, as far as I'm aware, there has been attempts by the Lord God to try and get the Celestine ore from the stores in Old Terridant's Crossing. There's a reason why they leave it to us now.
Oh, right, okay.
We are not going in to Old Terridant if that bugbear was anything to go off of.
That bugbear's a walk in the park compared to the shite you'll find in there. Even I don't go to the stores.
He was easy. I was fighting him. I closed my eyes and then he was dead. It must have been easy.
You got knocked out.
Really? All I can remember is fighting him, hitting him with my axe, and then he's dead.
In terms
Must be nice to remember nothing there.
As I look at my now worn dagger.
I mean, in terms of just how dangerous it is there, I've only known about 3 or 4 people that have actively hunted in the stores area. One of them's Claudia, if you can believe it. And one of the other ones...
Is that what happened to her face?
Oh, right, that, no, I think this was before she got to, before she became a plane hunter. As in, the rank, not like one of us.
Alright.
I think she was, I don't know what rank she was. She was a higher rank than me, let's put it that way. I'm a bit slow up the way there. But Claudia's one that's been in there. Gradum is another one that's been in there. No surprise, a crazy asshole.
Who?
Yeah.
Gradum. Well, Gradum is the biggest and toughest of us plane hunters, mostly because he's the Grand Master. He's one of the few that have taken on things that many of us would need a group for. Of course, Grandmaster's a bit of a silly one. He doesn't actually like sit in an office or do anything. He still hunts like the rest of us. We just call him that because, well, I put it this way: I wonder what monster's gonna feel fear when they see him.
So two people we know went in there. I'm guessing by the. So Claudia, did she go by herself?
No. Claudia had a group of people. Don't know the full details about it. Again, it's before I became a plane hunter, and she don't like talking about it much.
I see. Then.
Like she's proud. She's proud of what she's done. She's proud that she came out there, but she still doesn't like the experience. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd imagine she went in with her friends and only she came out. That said, if you want to know anything about old Terridant, Claude is probably the best that you're gonna get.
Right. I mean, they still.
Before we go back to her and ask for things.
Well, I mean, you're plane hunters. But I mean, if you lot want to continue on with your hunt, by all means, go ahead. I'm heading back to Terridant's Crossing. I've got my own tour that I gotta hand in. So, you can stay here for a bit. You can continue on your hunt, or you can come back with me. It's your choice.
Can I check the time that we still, or try to get a rough estimate of the time we still have for the hunt?
Oh, I can do. Harvey, what time is it? See, Harvey once again just turned around to you and says, 8:45 p.m. Maybe a.m. even. Flip of the tongue there. Brave. It's p.m. I'm reading. I got my dates here. Yeah.
Seems like Harvey needs a bit of an update.
He did.
It happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best of us. Look, I am not Matthew Mercer, and even he screws up. Okay, so, and you lot know that it was around mid-afternoon when you signed up for the hunt. So you've got, give or take, about 4 to 6 hours, and it'll take you about an hour to get from the outpost back to Terridant's Crossing.
So,
What
do you guys say?
My head's killing me. To be fair, it's your call, guys. If you want to go get in there and see if we can scavenge anything and become rich and live a life of luxury for the rest of their lives, go. I don't mind. Go ahead.
We've already established that we are probably not going into the inner thing just yet.
Yeah, that would be a death trap.
Yeah.
More so than just fighting rats.
Especially since Tiny over here almost keeled over and died.
Alright, that was a low blow, princess, right?
She's not wrong,
Fair
though.
enough. Not princess.
Yes, you are.
To be fair, I never learnt your name, so I'm just gonna call you princess.
Nemesis.
Alright, princess it is then.
Anyways, I don't know, this kind of seems almost like a sad haul to me. Maybe we should continue on?
Well, if you guys are okay with it, then I believe that we can. We'll have a bit of time.
What does everyone else think?
So as in, like, spending some time around the outpost or going up back out hunting? What are we doing?
We will go back out a bit. That is, if everyone else agrees. Evie?
I follow where you go.
Alright. I'm alright as well. I'm still Aye. Yeah, alright, fine. So, how many beasties we got left, do you reckon?
Well,
That
we obviously have a very decent sized list, but we don't have to collect all of them.
Yeah,
Just, like,
your
gather up a
your
little
tour
more.
is literally, this is the area you're hunting in. These are the monsters you might encounter. Go out, kill them, bring some proof that you killed them back. And just to remind you all, in terms of things that you've killed 3 feral cats, 2 giant rats, and a bugbear chieftain. However, you've only gotten the proof of the kill from the cat and the bugbear, as a certain somebody failed at cutting off the tails of the rats.
Thought it was 3 rats.
No, it was originally 6 rats, but you scared 2 of them off, and Harvey took out 2 of them from a distance when he was providing support for you.
his mortar.
Because Thunder Cannon.
Yep. Thunder Cannon LP.
Although luckily, although unlike some, I managed to get the bugbear's tail.
Right.
That's not a tail.
Even I know what that is. Alright. Then I guess maybe go out and see if we can hunt like 1 or 2 more things.
Yep.
Alright. Fine by me.
Alright, I tell you what, I'll walk you to where the hunting ground starts, and then I'll head back to Terridant. I've still got, and he lifts up, it's a similar contraption that you saw Claude have. I've got about 2.5 hours. Yeah, it should be fine. So I'll walk you guys to the hunting ground and, leave you to it.
Yeah, very much.
Harvey, we're going. You watch as Harvey lifts up the trapdoor, drops the ladder, and then he goes down first. As you all follow on, McGilly coming in last, and as he goes to the side of the outpost, he like hits the side twice, and you hear some scrambling underneath, and you watch as the metallic wolf that he had, which he called 05, come crawling out from underneath the outpost.
Metal doggo.
Aye, no one I made myself. Clockwork this time, not Celestine, but, you know. Right, so, let's get to the hunting ground then.
Yep.
So,
Going on an adventure.
and we will have McGilly leading, so he gets advantage because he's got his dog helping him. Okay. So you all walk with McGilly for about 20 minutes, half an hour, until you get to the walls of Old Terridant. You watch as he takes a glance inside, trying to... The hell was that? You see him take a glance inside the wall, and just hear him listen before he steps back. Right, so I can't hear anything in there. That's not a good sign. But so long as you stay away from the walls, you should be fine. Like I said, be careful. You're not going to be able to see well past 60 feet.
Is there any way of like dispersing the fog, like barring it off or something?
Any of you got any wind magic on you? That'll do it for a bit.
I'm gonna guess no. Any of you guys got some, some wind up your sleeves?
Nah.
Sorry, most of my magic affects the mind.
Yeah, no.
I got water if that helps.
I have light.
Well, unless you want to make some acidic rain, try and avoid the water.
Could the light help us see clearer?
A little bit, yeah, but it's only going to increase your range by about, give or take, about another 30 feet.
Don't know. It's better than nothing, I suppose.
I mean, if you're willing to try to, but just don't forget, you can see torch lights through the fog. So you light up a torch, you're going to be a beacon for every monster that's here.
Yeah.
Well, it would be boring otherwise.
Wait, Princess, did I give you the nets yet?
No, you didn't.
Oh, let me do that.
Alright, are you giving her both the nets? Because you bought 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, you have 2 nets at your disposal.
Not sure if I will use them, but if I do, at least I'm proficient.
Yep, you're proficient in it, so you can capture something if you so wish.
We can play a game that we used to play back on the farm, where me and others would find small critters and we would
Whoops, I didn't mean to
actually
click.
try to catch them, and then we would raise them. If they fought with each other, well, that's what they would do. If not, well, we wouldn't make them.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you lost me there. That didn't really sound very fun.
We had to make up our own forms of entertainment. It wasn't always the smartest ideas, though.
Do you not have books where you come from?
The real question is, can you not afford the luxury of books?
Well,
Books
clearly
are
you could afford a
luxury?
bloody instrument.
Actually, I found it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my first loot, I found it. It was like near a river. And
I suppose if you had literally nothing, you know,
but
anything of waste is a decent waste.
it's just a little bit water damage too. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we're not doing the torches, right? Because we don't want to, like, attract things.
Right.
Pansies.
But there are torches in the distance that we can see.
No. McGilly was basically saying if you have a torch lit, it's very easy to see
Okay.
from a distance.
Okay. So we're basically just slightly blind.
Yeah, that's you're basically fighting partially blind or slightly less blind, but a beacon to everything.
Alright then.
Interesting, alright.
Anyway, I gotta start heading back. This fog's gonna make it a bit of a slow going for me. Good luck, and seriously, don't die.
We don't plan on
haven't died
it.
yet.
Well, try not
I
to.
haven't.
And with a slight, almost like a bow to royalty, he turns around and him and Harvey walk off in the distance. And eventually he is swallowed by the fog.
Wait, where is that one lady who was shooting arrows earlier? Like last night.
Mm.
Can anyone see her?
Lady who was shooting arrows?
There's a lady that shoots arrows.
Raimi, was it?
Yes.
I haven't seen her since, you know, we blew apart some rats earlier. I don't know where she went. I just assumed she, you know, came in last or something.
Maybe.
She's not here, is she?
She's
Uh,
kind of creepily quiet.
Hey.
Yes, that.
oh, what? What the? What was that? Oh. That was her.
Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Just RP on yourself.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Seriously, Rami, where'd you come from?
Just making observations.
Yes, well, you kind of end up blending into things.
Then my plan is working.
Are you going to stab us and take our stuff?
I am a thief. I do not kill, and I assure you, I am trustworthy.
But why would you trust a thief? That is literally their job.
I think
So, I
you'll
can tell you
find
there's
thieves
no
are the
one-
most trustable people.
Mm-hmm.
If you say so. Alright, we trust you.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I gotta say, keep an eye on that one, lads.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Moving forward, I guess.
Alright. If that's the case, I want anyone who wants to make a perception check.
Okay. Why do I have a feeling I'm just going to find another rock?
With disadvantage because of the fog.
Oh, great.
Wait.
Okay, hold on.
What are we running?
Perception.
Perception, alright.
With disadvantage.
Oh, hey.
3 19s. And oof.
Oh no.
We can't see nothing.
Well,
Okay.
most of you can't see nothing. Okay. Really?
Blind the
Really?
What?
Really?
Now you get a good
Oh
roll.
my God.
Disadvantage
What?
gets 2 natural 20s. What?
That is remarkable.
That
This
is...
is the most magical thing I have ever done.
That's insane.
That is... Yeah, especially because of what I... Okay. Alright. Well,
Are you a wizard?
so... Nemesis. In the time with the talking that's been going on between you all, you look in the distance, and although it's incredibly hard to see, you can see some shifting movement. Deslin, because you rolled a natural 20,
Dickhead.
you can see this mass of movement as well. But with your elven eyes, you're able to discern that whatever it is, it's coming towards you. There are 4 of them, and they're standing upright, and they have several arms.
Okay, guys, you might want to get your weapons ready. I see some things coming toward us. They have multiple arms, and
Are they the
they don't
trolls I saw
seem
the
to be
other day?
happy.
Okay,
Does anyone know what that is just by the description?
I mean, I saw like some thing it was either ogres or trolls yesterday, sort of in the middle. Could be one of them.
Trolls have multiple arms.
Yeah, right, sorry.
Alright, so as creatures are coming
could be
towards
like-
you,
it
what are
could
you
be
guys doing?
Getting some sort of battle formation.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just... Well, crap, I knew I should... I thought I refreshed... I thought I made a new one of these. I didn't, but whatever. I'll just use the one from yesterday. So... So I'll just clear this of that. Once I do that, that's not what I wanted. those. Okay, so we'll move you back over to here. So, you've got some time. You've got a little bit of time, so where are you standing?
Alright, first of all, where can you guys see them coming from?
So they are coming from basically, in regards to this map, they're coming from in front of you.
Okay, we're going to have the big armored people get in front.
Alright, so me and Nemesis up front then.
Yep.
All right, and
shall
just
be
so you
behind
know,
you for
just so you
moral
know,
support.
if you hold down the left mouse button, it pings where you want to go.
Just like that.
Oh yeah. I don't want to be there, I was just testing.
Yep.
My thing does not work because I have a little laptop. Hold on.
Should work with a laptop.
Why are you rotating your image?
Oh yeah, do we get our hit points back?
Yeah. So you have all your spells back. You're back to full health, and
How can you spin?
and you have half of you, and you've gotten half
go.
of your spent hit die.
Hooray!
So I'm just quickly dragging it in because I just realized that the creature that I need, I don't actually have a picture for, but it's easy enough because Google is my friend.
Google
Wait,
is
can
your
I
friend.
try to see if I
Google
remember
is a friend of mine.
if I remember
Who's my
anything
friend?
about this creature?
Trying to think because of the nature of the creature in itself. I would say... I'll say make an intelligence check, but with disadvantage. And here comes the double 20s again. Yep. I think my Firefox just crashed on me. Did it? My Firefox just crashed on me. Completely. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
Well, it's not double 20s.
What did he get?
It's double something.
Double
He got
one.
double 16.
Double
six.
rainbows.
Okay, give me a second while I just get back in this thing.
We're gonna be here a little while.
Actually, I'm already back.
Yay!
Are we going to die again?
So these creatures, you know that they are from an area south of the world called the Shrouded Isles. They're creatures that are from an area in the abyss. These creatures, you know, are called Kifteens. Sort of warped, humanoid, beast-like creatures. Not particularly powerful, but very common. And
Right.
see if it's going to work this time.
So, I speak Abyssal for some reason.
Good to know.
So, if they're from that part of the world, could I try communicating with them?
You can certainly try.
What do I know about these beasts?
Make a intelligence check as well with disadvantage.
Will do.
And as you're doing this, at this point, you watch...
Oh, I don't know them.
Yeah, I'll have to in the
Oh my
later on
God.
down the line. I'll have to go and get these things fixed. So they're gonna have a white background, unfortunately, but whatever. So so you watch as the four of them start walking in, and you hear the one at the front go, which you, Truffar, hear as, "We have fresh prey."
Oh dear.
I want
I don't think they're our friends, people.
everyone to roll initiative. And make sure to click on your thing so that you can add your turn through. Did I get rid of the turns? Yeah, I did. So,
Wait.
Why do I get shit rolls today?
because something got something. Meanwhile, there's a... okay.
Hey, Emma, how are things?
Yep.
That's wrong encounters.
Hey, Wyvern.
That's the wrong document. I've got like 20 documents or something like that open here. Not actually 20.
So,
I got a
how
lot.
does it work rolling initiative on your character piece?
So if you click on your character and then click on roll initiative.
Yeah, you go to your sheet to roll initiative after you
Yeah.
click on your character.
The above your
Sure.
hit points, like the middle box.
So there we go. See, it's added you automatically to the turn.
Has it done me?
You didn't click on your
nope.
character when you rolled it.
No, he did. But
Oh.
it just didn't work. I can fix that.
Oh,
I'll fix that for next time.
why is it so mean to me?
And it didn't put in Raimi's either.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, because I dragged directly from, you know. Okay, so that one was yeah, crap. That
What
one.
are these called again?
I can't pronounce them properly, but they're called Chiftines. Chitine.
We'll just call them kitties.
I've never
Kefti-
heard of them in like all of my D&D time.
Well, because in terms of like the world that they're part of, they're actually part of Forgotten Realms.
Mm-hmm.
And if you couldn't tell, that was a fucking natural one on that thing's initiative.
Didn't mean to click that.
It just tripped
It's
over
fine.
itself.
Yeah,
do
I mean,
speak.
as you can tell with the Warforged and stuff, there is some, there is a handful of Forgotten Realms stuff in this campaign.
Yes. I wanted Warforged to be a playable race.
That would have been really cool. Like, yes, like self-aware Warforged would have been so cool to play as.
Well, hey, maybe if your character's Thai, I'll be like, yeah, sure, you can be a Warforged, but that I don't mean.
Hey.
I mean, don't deliberately try and get yourself killed here.
No.
I don't think we're ever trying to deliberately get ourselves killed. It just kind of happens to us.
Okay, so keep in mind
Yeah,
that
that's
any range attacks beyond 30 feet will have disadvantage because of the fog. You can light a torch to double that effect at range, but just so that everyone's aware if you plan to do a ranged attack.
So I can't use the Dagger of Destiny.
You can,
Oh,
but
it's
once you
not
throw
that
beyond 30 feet,
Destiny.
once you're beyond 30 feet, you're at disadvantage. Alright,
Oh,
so
okay.
top of the round, Raimi.
Gosh darn, Raimi.
Yeah, she's going to be at disadvantage.
You're going to be at disadvantage if you hit. Okay, you got to roll again because you're at disadvantage because you're hitting at 45 feet. Uh, 12 does not hit.
With her being a sneaky person, it just makes sense that she's mute.
Yeah. Well, I imagine she's also got stuff going on in the background, which is the cause of it.
Yeah, of course.
So, Raimi, you see these shapes shambling. The second you see them shamble out of the fog to the point where you can see them, you try and aim, but there's still a load of fog around you that you can't get a good hit on them, and the arrow goes wide. Right. It is now, unless Raimi wants to move.
No, I'm good.
Okay. It is now one of the Kifteen's turns.
I'm guessing that it has a higher dex than me.
What's your dex modifier?
Dex.
0.
+2.
Yeah.
It's got a +2
What's
on
my
his dex. So let's see. Yeah, he can get close enough, so he's going to charge it
Sweet.
directly at you, Trofnar.
Hey!
Seeing that he saw you noticing that you could understand him, and he's going to make 3 dagger attacks on you.
Fun!
That is a 13 for the first hit.
Alright, yep, 16. I'm guessing that's nothing.
Nope. That's a natural 1. And that is a 23 to hit on the last one.
Oh, jeez.
23 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, he hit me.
Okay. So
Did he nat 20?
it was nearly a 20. It was a natural
Was that-
19. He has +4.
Oh.
He has +4 to hit.
Ah,
Fucked. Alright.
So you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Right. So, what now?
So obviously you just take 4 points. So the Kithian kind of dashes forward, and you see now that this creature has like 4 arms, 2 of which are holding daggers, and the other 2 are just end in long, sharp claws. And you watch as the claws kind of slash forward towards you in a sort of like a Wolverine-style X shape, but you're able to kind of bat it away with your armor before he kind of reverse handles the daggers and stabs it into your shoulders before pushing back.
Gross, okay.
Alright. Nemesis, it's now your turn.
Take that punch.
Alright.
Yeah, we gained all our health points, so
yeah, so
luckily...
you're all at full health with all your spells back.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I was on 10 health. Okay, cool.
No, long rest, you get all your health back.
Oh, thank God, okay.
You guys talked over. I think I did too. Sorry.
Alright. I'm gonna attack this guy since he's attacking the little dwarf.
Oh,
All
thank
right.
you.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Ooh.
Misses,
This
I'm
music's
afraid.
loud.
Nope. Does not hit.
So while it's focusing on Trofner, you charge forward and swing your hammer down, and without looking, you see one of its clawed hands kind of reach up and grab hold of the hammer, and just stopping it before it gets near him.
Well, shit.
It is now Evelyn's turn.
Alrighty. So I guess I'm gonna be moving forward. I'll join the party over here.
Okay, so you can get to that. Oh, wait, there we go.
Welcome to the party, pal.
And I guess I'll attack with my mace.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
This should go well.
Ah, no, wait.
That's not,
Wrong thing.
That's not the right dice.
Sorry.
12 misses. As you kind of go to Trofnar's side and tries to swing the mace, just like with Nemesis, you watch as the Chiffin grabs your mace and just holds it there. So essentially, he's got his 2 daggers ready looking at Trofnar, and the other 2 are just gripping hold of your weapons.
Oh.
Joy.
I shall take the opportunity to go up and also stab at thee
Okay.
with
You
my
guys,
rapier.
you guys are a bully for this one guy.
Well, he's right here.
Yeah, he tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Stop. Do not bully short people.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yay.
What song is that?
11 points of damage.
Nice.
Yep.
One
With-
Max
of the bars.
damage.
With its spare arms occupied, just keeping Nemesis and Evelyn's weapons at bay, you're able to run in and kind of stab through his other 2 arms directly into his stomach. The blade nearly goes all the way up to the hilt before you pull it out, and you can see at this point he is really straining to hold up these weapons, and he's looking very rough. Okay.
I have stuff on my blade now.
It is now the other Kiffin's turn. He is going to... Just one sec, how far can he run here? So that's as far as he can go. Good to know. So he is going to charge forward, and he's going to try and get the very large paladin off his buddy. So he's going to make 3 attacks, and because you're flanked, it's with advantage. That was terrible. That was a 7 at the best. That's a 23 to hit for the second hit.
Yep, that hit.
And that is a 15 to hit for the third one.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, so only going to take... So you only take 5 points of piercing damage.
Alright then.
So Kithian charges forward and begins clawing at you, but you can't quite get through the armor until with one of them he's able to claw deep into the back of your neck before pulling his claw out, and you can see blood dripping from his claw.
How much damage did that do?
5 points of piercing damage
Oh.
to Nemesis. Now it's the other Kifine who is going to try and get the other person off his buddy. So that's going to be 3 attacks against you, Evelyn.
Joy.
That is 7 for the first hit. That is 17 for the second hit. And 19 for the third hit.
Third hits.
The third hits. Okay?
Hey!
You take 6 points of piercing damage. I rolled a 4 on the D4.
You said it was 6?
Yes, 6 points of piercing damage.
Thank you.
Tom,
Yep.
just out of curiosity, what difficulty is this fight supposed to be?
This is classified as a hard fight.
Okay, let's check.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this, they don't have a lot of health.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because, as I said, the one that you all piled onto, only one of you hit, but yet even now he's looking pretty rough.
Cool.
Wait, did Evelyn just take damage?
Yeah.
She took 6 points of damage from the attack. So, as you see this other Kifine charge towards you, trying to pull your mace away, and as you do, you're able to it once again clangs against the armor, and as you get your mace free and you kind of wind back to defend yourself, he's able to stab a dagger through your armor into your shoulder. Alright. Jafnar, what's your dex modifier?
My dexterity, +1.
+1. Okay, so you go second then, because I said this thing's got a plus... a +2. So you gotta wait a
If you
bit.
must.
We're getting swarmed.
It is going to... This feels really cruel, but it's the only thing that he can do with his walk speed. He's going to go up against you, Nemesis, make an attack on you. Not with advantage, because technically you're not flanked from that side. Yeah, that will miss. That's a natural 20 on the second hit.
Oh!
And that third one misses.
Okay.
So you take... Oh, well, lucky old you. That was a 1 on his damage roll. So you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
So as you recoil from the claw attack from the first Kifine, you turn around and you see this other one just charging forward, both daggers held high, and as he slams in, you raise up your shield, and you watch as the blades pierce clean through the shield and actually stab halfway into your face. The shield takes most of it, but it still digs in partially. Alright, Charify, you're up.
Aye. Right, what should I can do? What's my movement?
You, as a dwarf, I think you've got 25 feet of movement. Let me have a look. Yeah, 25 feet of movement.
Stubby little legs.
You can move. These guys aren't like massive. They're about roughly the same size as like Evelyn and such. So you can kind of like barge your way
They're
through
massive!
compared to you, but you can barge your way through, and it'll cost you half your movement to get through them. But I'll say because of their size and because of how like thin and spindly they are, I'd say that you'd be able to like kind of barge your way through them and get round to the back of them. But it would cost you half your movement, so it'd cost you basically.
And that would leave me quite exposed.
Yes, you're the one that's exposed.
Okay. Tell you what, just can I like run forward one space and like barge my way through the one in the front of me, so I'm like in line with
So that would be a shove, and that would be your action. But I would say yes, but you'd have to make a strength contest with him.
What's my strength these days?
It would take up your attack.
Yeah, so you would.
Oh,
it would cost
actually,
you,
no.
It would cost you your action.
I'd rather.
You would be able to push him back up to 10 feet, but it would cost your action to do so.
Okay. I'd rather shove him in the face with my axe. Okay, yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and just attack the guy straight in front of me.
Alright.
Do I get any advantage, disadvantage, just straight up attack?
Just a straight attack. He's not flanked.
I'd love to. With my lovely great axe.
9 misses.
Hey, da-da!
As you raise your axe and slam it down, the Crufix, with both its hands now free because the other two got distracted, kind of reach up and kind of... It's really hard to pronounce it. And plus I got other creatures in my brain.
Yeah.
Kind of reaches up with all 4 of its hands and kind of grabs the axe, and you can see it's straining to hold it, but is able to just stop the axe from falling. So that will be your action. Raimi, it's now your turn.
Can I move here?
Yep, you certainly can.
And can I backstab him?
So you're going to use your dagger for this, yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack with your dagger with advantage, because he's flanked.
Does it count as sneak attack?
Yeah, because you've got allies next to him. So it'd be a sneak attack if it hits. Yeah, that'll hit. So go ahead and roll damage. So that's it. Yeah, so that's a D4 plus your dex plus an additional 1d6 sneak attack damage.
D4.
Yeah, so your dagger is a D4 plus your dex, and then you include a D6 onto that. Okay, so that's 7, and then add a D6 onto that. 8 points of damage. Alrighty. So, Nemesis, you watch as there's a slight blur of movement behind the Kifteen, and as he raises up for another volley of attacks on you, you just watch as a arm kind of goes around the back of its neck and blood spurts out of his chest. You see the tip of a dagger stick out of it as Raimi pushes it back and kind of raises the dagger again. The Kifteen just kind of turns around looking at Raimi just like... Okay, it is now the Kifteen's turn that you first attacked, and he is going to... I'm gonna say in desperation, he's going to do one attack each on all of you because he's got 3 dagger attacks. So the attack on Evelyn, that'll miss because that's a 7. One on Truffar, that is a 14 to hit.
You're good. You're fine.
And Nemesis with advantage, that is a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Alright, so you watch as this Kifteen kind of just looks around and starts just lashing out in desperation. You can see that the blood, the wound from his stomach is bleeding quite profusely at this point, and he's just kind of trying to get you all away from him. But all of them clang helplessly against your armor. Nemesis, it's now your turn.
Oh, good. Fuckers. Okay. I am going to attack this one if it'll... But, come on. Oh, I don't have my...
You can always use it. Oh, you're going to attack the one that's directly north of you. Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
Yep. Alright.
9 misses. Similar to when you made your first attack, you watch as this Kifteen kind of just grabs with one of its silver hands, grabs and just holds on to the warhammer. You kind of struggle against each other a bit, trying to overpower the other, but you don't make any headway and you have to pull your hammer away from him.
That sucks. Okay.
R.I.P. in peace.
Alright. Evelyn, it's now your turn.
So I'm going to once again go for a mace against the guy right in front of me.
Alright, so this isn't the one that you initially attacked, this is the one that came up to try and get him away from his buddy. But go ahead and roll an attack. Or are you going you're referring to the one for well that hits.
Hey,
Is it the one,
with a hammer.
is it the one that's directly in front of you, or the one that's in front of Truffnar?
mace to the face.
Him right there.
That one, okay.
Got maced.
Evil can't stand that
That
mace.
That is 4 points of damage. As the thrashing Kifteen kind of forces his body to kind of back away, you're able to step forward between the slashes and basically smack him right in his face. And he's watching the Kifteen just like, with all four of its hands, just like grab its face. And you hear it.
As I attack, I just scream at him, no!
I have a boyfriend.
Never.
Alright. Delson, it's now your turn.
I shall stab at the one I stabbed already.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack. I think that's the exact same roll you had before. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh no, it's 2 more than you had before. Go ahead and roll damage.
Kill it.
Okay, that is the same roll that you rolled.
Yeah.
So through its thrashing, you're able to time your blade once more, and then you stab it through roughly in the same area you did before. And Nemesis, from where you're standing, you actually see the dagger, the rapier, come out the back end, along with part of its spine. After a few seconds, just watch the Kiffy just kind of twitch before going limp.
Neat.
Oh.
Yikes.
Is it dead yet?
You watch as it just collapses in a pile. Alright, so that was your action. Do you want to do anything for your bonus action?
Can I pull back my rapier and take the spine off it with a visibly disgusted look?
Well, as you pull the rapier off, the spine can't get through the wound, so it drops off by itself.
Delightful.
Wait, can I inspire Nemesis?
Sure, go ahead.
Be inspired, big bug child.
Alright, so that's an inspiration die for yourself.
That's a 1d6, right?
Yeah, 1d6. Pretty sure it's a 1d6 for his level.
No.
Starting inspiration. Yeah, d6 currently.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. It is now the Kiffine that just got stabbed in the back. And so it will respond in kind to Raimi. So it's going to make 3 attacks on you, Raimi. That is a 20 to hit on the first hit.
Hey.
That is a 13 on the second hit. And a survive on the third hit. I already know that third one doesn't hit. So... And I'll just quickly have a glance at her armor class. 15, so... Yeah, 15 on the... Yeah, we'll go with the first one. So you take... Raimi, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Well,
As the Kiftine kind of just essentially backhands you with his clawed hand.
and slap.
Yeah, essentially, it's a backhand, but you notice that that part of the finger ends with spikes protruding at the knuckles, like going back towards the arm.
So extra.
Yeah. So that is its turn. It is now the Kiftine's turn, who is somewhat isolated. What would it do in this situation?
Run away screaming.
I would say it's gonna make another attack, set of attacks on Evelyn. So So that is a 17 for the first hit. It's a natural 1 on the second hit. And that is a 22 to hit on the third hit.
Oh. This
So
is not going
17
good
and
for her.
22. Does the 17 hit?
No.
But the 22 does. Okay. You take another one. You take 3 points of piercing damage
Yay!
as it basically tries to like get through your armor. It's able to get through it and stick in slightly, but it isn't a serious wound.
Okay.
All right. It is now the Caffeine that's currently next to Nemesis. This one's gonna make a couple of attacks more on Nemesis. He's feeling lucky. That's gonna miss. That is a 16 to hit on the second one.
Miss.
And that is a natural 19 on the third hit, so that's 23 to hit.
Yeah.
3 attacks, and they're only hitting once if they're lucky. You take another 6 points of piercing damage.
Jesus, I am not looking too good.
As you're looking around, trying to keep your wits about you with the flurry of hits, the Kifteen is able to kind of stab into your side. It gets through part of your armor, digging quite deep before pulling out.
Yeah, I'm at 7 hit points.
Baby doll.
Trofnar, it's now your turn.
Alright. Now, so... Can I tell that, Nemesis is in a bad way?
You can tell at this point, during the time that you've been fighting this battle, you've seen that out of all the people, Nemesis has been taking a significant amount of hits.
Alright, so I'm gonna go 10 feet forward and take out and try to kill the one right in front of Nemesis, to my right.
Yep, that one. Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
I'd love to. Let's go with 3 attacks.
That'll hit, go ahead and roll damage.
Hey!
The great acts of destiny. Not as great as the dagger.
The 12 plus 4.
How do you want to
Smash.
kill this thing?
Can tell you, let's go with. Can I axe up above my head and then bring it down, cutting him in two?
Sure. So
While in Abyssal, telling him how his mother exchanges sexual favors for money.
Your mother was a hamster, and
So
your father
as
smelled of
you-
elderberries.
As you charge past Nemesis, yelling this in Abyssal, you leap up and kind of, with the axe on one shoulder, you swing it down, and before it hits, you see the Kifteen turn and go, "What?" As the axe hits him just in the neck, and it goes clear through, coming out on the right side of its waist.
Yes,
You watch as it just staggers a bit before the top part just falls off. The lower part kind of stays still for a bit before it too collapses.
You're welcome.
Alright. Raimi, it's now your turn.
Can I say except you're welcome?
You have it.
Sorry, my sister got one.
You have advantage with this because Nemesis is behind the other one, so it's technically flanked.
Yes, thank you.
So go ahead and roll again. Double eights. Just this Kifteen, with its tendon solely on you, is able to bat away your hits with the long sword. And it just kind of stands ready, but is also looking around a bit. That one is dead, so he can go off. Nemesis, it's now your turn.
Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna fucking...
You're gonna fuck him?
Oh
No,
my.
no, I'm just gonna cast Lay on Hands on myself.
Of course it would, you whore.
All
You know
right.
I
Okay,
could have
so-
healed it too.
So you have
That
10 hit
is-
points in your pool, and you can use any amount of them you want.
I'll use 5.
Alright, so make sure to mark down you've got 5 hit points of lay on hands remaining.
Yep. And then that counts as an action, so my turn is over.
Okay. So, Evelyn, it's now your turn.
I think I'm just gonna go back for the guy I attacked before with my mace.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
Wah, wah.
Again, for the, your next attack, once again, just meets the same fate. Grabbed on by one of the Kifteen's hands and pushed away.
It was worth a shot.
Alright. Deslin, it's now your turn. Delson, even. Delson, whatever.
I shall stab this Kithine.
Alright, go ahead and roll an attack.
I swear if it's another 20-something.
No choice, I'm going to be naturally impressed. That still hits! It's not a 20-something, but that still hits. Let's go ahead and roll damage. 5 points of damage. Nice.
Yeah.
So, with the Kifteen's focus solely on dealing with Raimi's assault, you're able to kind of just run up behind it and stab it hard into its side. It goes before actually grabbing your wrists and just pulling it away, but you're able to keep hold of the rapier. He's looking rough.
Can I use a bonus action just to insult him, not magically?
Just to throw an insult? Sure.
Yup.
Alrighty.
Your arms are so small you need multiple to even match one of mine. And
Fucking got him!
mine are puny! Look at them!
As it focuses back onto Raimi, you see one of its hands just still facing you, just goes... Just flips a bird at you. Alright, so this Kiftine, seeing the battle going very poorly, is going to attempt to run away. So, Raimi and Nemesis, you both get an attack of opportunity, not with disadvantage, because he moves, because this is when he gets out of your range, this is when he starts to get out of your range. So you can both make an attack on him.
Fucking hell! I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm getting bad roll.
Okay, Raimi's hit, so go ahead and roll damage. Five points of damage. Okay. So as the Kiftine kind of like flails its arms around to try and back away, it begins to run away. Raimi, you're able to carefully aim your sword and swing it, and you actually sever one of its legs. Watch as it falls to the ground and kind of like tries to crawl a bit, but the amount of blood that it's losing makes it eventually just slowly just collapse dead.
Oof. Wolverine.
Dead.
Okay, that one. Okay, and the other one is also going to try and run away. So, Evelyn and Trofnar, you both get an attack of opportunity on it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, why didn't I? Oh, that's why I didn't get an attack opportunity.
Is he running?
Yes. Actually,
What's my range?
Delson,
What's
you
my
should have done
range like?
well, no. You can make an automatic attack.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Does
an
my
attack-
range attacks have that kind of range?
Yeah, I heard you. Give me a second. Alright. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Will do.
And Devlin's misses.
Yeah.
13 points of damage. Yeah, that'll do it. So, as this Kiffine runs away, before it actually gets out of your range, Trofnar, you kind of hook it with the back edge of your great axe so it trips over.
Amazing.
And then you
Where
raise
do you
your axe
think
up
you're
again and
going?
slam it directly down onto the main part of its back, and you hear a crack as its spine
Ugh.
actually breaks from the impact,
It's a symphony.
and it just isn't moving at all.
But wait, as it's trying to run, Trothnor, do you say to it, where do you think you're going?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah. Where do you think you're running off to?
All right.
Or
so-
something even wittier, probably.
Okay, so with that, the battle is over.
Can we search to see if they have anything?
Investigation check.
Duh. Fuck yeah, time to scavenge.
Yep, time to get even more
Pick
daggers of
at the
destiny.
bones.
Well,
Oh my god, a rock.
searching.
Hey guys, I found some
Tiny
kithings!
Swear to God, if I see one more 9.
Oh my god.
Delsin, you find the leg from the 15 that Raimi had killed. The rest of you, Evelyn, Raimi, and Trofnar, you find the daggers. All 4 of them had a pair of daggers each, and you find all of them. So you now have 8 daggers. With various amounts of wear and tear, but all of them are good enough. I'd say basically, Evelyn, Emma, Trofnar, you both find 2 each, and then all 3 of you simultaneously find the last 2.
Did any of you find any daggers? I ask as I hold the leg up.
Outside of the daggers, doesn't seem to have anything.
Anyone want to trade?
I mean,
Can
if you
try
want, you can have the.
to rip off its arms for proof?
Make I'd say make a survival check.
It wasn't a 9.
It wasn't a 9 at the very least. But unfortunately, with the first
Things are coming up, princess.
with the first Giftine that you try to sever the limbs off, you basically leave it with nothing but the bow.
Why are we so shit at getting? Why are we so shit at harvesting body parts?
I don't know. Maybe because we're not insane. Wait, can I try to get this intact spine of the one I killed?
Make a survival check.
I mean, it was already, freed. It just got pulled back in.
Oh my god.
You kind of reach in and try to shift the spine up, but it doesn't budge, and you just hear another and you got a chunk of spine, but not a big bit of it. Basically about the amount of your fist, and that fist is now covered in blood.
You.
They might be able to tell it's one of these, I guess. I'm just looking at 2 vertebra.
Alright, do you want to try and get anything from the last 2 Kiftines, or?
Yeah, sure. Let's all try to get stuff.
Christ.
Alright,
Can I have a go at taking an arm?
Yep, go ahead. Survival
Okay.
check.
Let me show you how it's done.
Evelyn, the only thing you managed to succeed in doing is pulling off some of its skin. And feeling the skin, it's very hairy, but also very dry. It's got essentially a thin coat of hair on it. And,
Am I a kitten?
and as you kind of poke about on it, the fur is actually somewhat sharp. Trofnar,
Hello.
it's not a clean cut, but you're able to just kind of lay out the arm of the last one you killed and slam your axe down, severing it just below the elbow. It's not a clean cut, you have to hit it again, but you do have
I have an arm.
You have an arm, yes.
Sweet.
It is one of the clawed arms. You can see that the clawed arm is much bigger than its normal hands.
How do you spell Kiftine?
Chitine.
Chittine?
Chitine, Kitine, it's one of those tomato kind of things.
Kittine, clawed arm.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon it weighs?
about 2 pounds. It's a very spindly arm. Most of the weight is in the hand.
Okay. Sweet. I love my last two things in my inventory. Chitin, clawed arm, and bugbear willy.
I just have two chitin vertebrae and a chitin leg that I picked up.
Which, you figure that this leg would be more than enough proof for a confirmation of the kill.
What about the vertebra?
You have no clue.
And my bloody hand?
Vertebra. Sorry.
At the very most, you've guaranteed that you know that you've got a confirmation of at least 2 of them. You're not sure about the others, though.
Can we try to salvage anything from the other bodies?
You can certainly try, but the DC will go up.
I see.
As you're essentially dismantling the body of these creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so, where are these guys from again?
They are from an area far south of the entire continent, even. A place called the Shrouded Isle. Make a religion check.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was trying to take like the hand of.
Oh, come on!
You know that
that.
you know that the Shrouded Isle was involved in something involving the battle between the gods, or the disbanding as it was called, but beyond that, you don't know much about it. Delson, you are able to successfully and rather cleanly cut off one of the clawed hands at the wrist.
This should be enough proof.
I'm just gonna quickly turn my light on because it's getting a bit cloudy
Wait,
up here.
Right. Okay, so we just killed
So now I can actually see
four chieftains, what are they called? None of us wondering what the hell they're doing so far north.
Maybe they're on vacation.
I'm guessing it has something to do with the ore. Maybe they ate it or something.
Can I make a religion check?
Yes, you can.
Bloody paladins and
Don't
everything.
fucking box for rocks. Yes!
Natural 20.
Get fucked.
The gods have blessed me.
So it's a religion check about, is it about the Shrouded Isle or the creatures that come from it?
The creatures.
So you know that the creatures don't stay in the Shrouded Isle for long, but because of how dangerous the Shrouded Isle is, like, you know from like your studies and such that whatever McGilly told you about the inside of Old Terridant, that is child's play compared to the Shrouded Isle. It's a place of dark ethereal energy caused during the disbanding, the war between all the gods of basically the multiverse. These creatures tend to leave the Shrouded Isles, either under their own power or through unknown means, and more often than not wind up in areas of the continent. Some, you know, tend to create small pockets or lairs which are regularly hunted down. You get the feeling that these, attracted also to the Celestine ore, had came here through some odd means. And judging by how malnutritioned they were, you get the feeling that these creatures, their journey from the abyss to the material plane, and from the Shrouded Isle to the continent of Ansor, has left them hungry, depleted, and somewhat desperate.
Why you gotta make me feel bad for demons? Alright,
I tried to talk to him. They don't hear a thing.
they were obviously too desperate to care.
I'll
kinda
also say, Nemesis, because you rolled so high, you know that Kiftians tend to only deal with their own kind or from their own plane. They usually consider... Like, they take on this form unwilling... they don't do it with enthusiasm. They need it because they need a physical form to manifest.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't like the idea of taking this sort of elven look, basically.
Do I know what they would look like naturally?
You've never been into the Abyss, and there is very little rising of those that have been in there. So you wouldn't know.
Can we try to see if we have how much more time we have left?
It's difficult to say because of the Celestine fog that's around. If you had to hazard a guess, you have taken about an hour and a half in total, just with the traveling. So you have, if you had to guess, anywhere between 2.5 to 4 hours. You're not sure.
So we'd probably have to leave, like, right now in order to make it.
Yeah.
You'd have to leave right now if you have 2.5 hours left. If not, then you can stay a bit longer, but as I said, you don't know.
Alright.
Should we go?
Get back.
Yeah.
I'm not doing so hot either, so,
Oh, wait, can I put a hand on her and then use Cure Wounds?
Sure.
Okay, so I put a hand on her back and I say, be calm. I got these.
I swear to God, I'll smack you with my hammer.
Alright, so there we go. You heal 11 health, Nemesis.
I'm at full health again.
Yay! There are
Bardic
again.
magic.
Alright, so.
See, I was just curing the wounds you received from that battle.
Alright, so what's your plan of action now?
Alright.
Wait, are we in the same place we were yesterday?
You're still on the outside. I didn't have time to remake a map for this, so I'm just using it. I'm basically making it just like a base map kind of deal, rather than having to make a unique one every single time, because because the area around Old Terridant is basically loads of shrubs and there's a bit of farmland here or there, but it's mostly the same kind of terrain.
Okay.
Okay, it's dark back.
Yeah.
Alright, if that's the case, whoever is leading on this, I want you to make a survival check with disadvantage.
Who wants to lead?
I guess I'll lead. Even though that's probably a really dumb idea.
Alright, and just to check as well, are you all trying to go stealthily, or just at normal pace? Like, are you trying to avoid attention, or are you just going at a normal pace?
Normal pace. I don't know. I think normal pace. Like we aren't drawing attention to ourselves. We haven't got a big torch list or anything like that. We tried it by the fog. I'm not sure how much stealth would help. Would it?
Well, if you were to stealth because of the fog, you would get advantage on your stealth check, unless of course you get disadvantage because of your armor, in which case it'd be a normal roll. And obviously, any creatures that are try and look for you would get disadvantage with any perception checks.
What do we think, people?
Although keep in mind, if you go stealth, it will take you a bit longer to get back.
I mean, I say we just go at a normal pace.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah. Yes, we agree.
We go balls deep.
Okay, whoever's front of the pack, make a survival check.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Hey, sweetie.
Yes?
I hate you.
I hate Tom. I blame you for this fog.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's not wrong. Okay, so As you
This is
all...
what you get for letting the dumb person lead.
Why do I get a feeling we're about to get TPK'd?
So
I do.
you walk
I
for
love
about
that logic.
for about half an hour, and something rather odd seems to happen. As you keep walking, the fog appears to clear up slightly. Your vision gets a bit better, but as it does, there's no sign of the ocean to your left. There is just forest in front of you, and land all around you, and the fog behind you. You get the feeling, Nemesis, that you might have made a wrong turn somewhere.
Oh god.
Hey, Nemesis, can I ask you a quick question?
Don't
Wait.
say anything.
Do we have a map to try and see where we are?
No, you didn't get a map.
Dang it.
No, we didn't.
Can we try to find our way back to the guild from here?
So are you leading?
I guess, yeah.
Make a survival check, and normal on this time because you're far enough away from the fog, or the fog's thinned enough at this
God's
point.
sake, why are the barley in?
I should just never do anything again. Oh my god.
Wait, survive. You did say survival, right?
Yeah.
Why is the bar laden?
No, wait.
Oh wait, you rolled twice. That's why. Okay. False
My
alarm.
mouse double clicked again.
Yeah, I just noticed that as well.
thank God.
That would have been
That thing with
hilarious.
disadvantage, actually.
So,
Yep.
God's sake.
okay. So, keeping the fog to your left, you start to make your way. What you are hoping is southward towards Old Terridant's Crossing. You travel for about an hour before you see a familiar dirt road that you had went just before you arrived in. And as you follow this road back once more into the fog, it takes about another half an hour, but eventually you see several torchlights in the distance walking slowly about.
Is he the only one who spots this?
No, you all spot the whatchamacallit.
What, the lights?
Yeah, you spot the torchlights. It's as McGilly said, it makes you very visible. And although you can't see who's holding your torches, you can see there's two that are rather close and one that is a little bit further in the distance. But you can see at one point the one in the distance kind of blacks out for a few seconds before it comes back again, almost as if something came in front of it.
Right.
Should we approach those?
As you see this, however, you hear from the distance, kind of muffled slightly from the fog, "Who goes there?"
Oh, we're just hunters trying to return from a hunting tour.
"Well, light a torch already. We can't bleed and see you."
I'll light one of my torches.
And you see the torch to your right, kind of like, sort of, it's hard to tell, but it looks like it points towards you slightly before it kind of waves to the right. You see one of the other torches kind of go at a weird sort of angle. And as you do, you see one of the Lord Gods walking with a torch. You can see it's a half-orc with a kind of a large scar just starting underneath the eye and ending at the right side of his mouth. As he walks up and just has a quick look at you all and says, "Come on, already."
Okay. I will follow him.
Alright. So,
But as I look at him, I make the comment, have we met before?
he just looks at you and continues walking.
I give a shrug and just follow.
As you get closer to the other torch, you see the person that yelled at you. It's a human. He doesn't have his helmet on. He has long, brown, shoulder-length hair. A rather scruffy look. He looks like he hasn't shaved in a bit, and he's just there, just with a crossbow in hand.
Out of character, we found Jesus.
Yeah, you want to believe that?
Yeah. Hey guys, we found Jesus.
Who?
Who?
No, I'm saying this out of character.
Yeah, he's saying
Who?
this. He's not saying it as actually as he is saying it in game. He's saying it as
Yeah.
Dom, not as Delson.
Oh.
Right, so you like with the guild then, huh?
Yeah, we're just coming from a hunting.
And he kind of looks over just at the party and sees like all of you in various bits of interest. Says, right, alright, be careful then. And he kind of just continues on with his patrol. And at this point, you can see various parts of Terridant's Crossing, even.
Yeah, to the Pigeon Palace.
Okay, it's a little difficult because of the amount of fog, but eventually you're able to make it back into the Plain Hunters Guild. And at the desk is Claudia, but also another female. The interesting thing about this female is she looks elven, but she also has the appearance of like essentially if a person who was making like a statue only went with like the basic details. And as you all arrive, Claudia turns around and goes, "Oh, welcome back! Welcome back! I see you're still alive? Barely."
Yes.
Just about.
We returned from the hunt.
Ah, you're not a moment too soon. You got, and you see pictures of the contraption. You had about 45 minutes left. Got it pretty close. And she just presses something, and you just hear it make like a loud, kind of like a bell. That's like bell noise before placing it back underneath. So, how did you all do then?
I got my skull crushed in. We revived with gnomish ale. A few brushes of death. Castrated a bugbear. Yeah, it was alright.
It was a rather rugged-looking bugbear, like it's been there for a while.
Yeah, you, more often than not, a bugbear will try to regain some pride. Usually when they've lost their clan, try to make a name for themselves there, and, oh, you know how it is, the whole I want to rule everything kind of deal.
I want to rule everything.
Is that out of character, dear?
Both?
We have proof of the things that we have killed.
Good. Well, first, most give me the log then that you had.
Right, so what was it?
So
one bugbear.
You've written down that you had a grizzled bugbear, 4 kits. It's really fucking hard to pronounce them, and it's hard to, because they don't have a pronunciation guide. 15. 3 feral cats, and 2 giant rats.
Was it 2?
You only killed 2.
Yes.
Harvey killed the other 2.
Gosh. Oh yeah.
But you don't have proof of the kill for the rats because Delson screwed it up. And as she's reading, says, "Oh, that's good. Do you have proof of the kill then?"
Oh, aye, don't we? Right,
Yep.
and then I take out of my bag the schlong and just slam it on the desk. with a thud, a dull thud.
I can't say anything. I did it myself once.
Well then.
Why don't you keep
Oh, you fucked up
that?
your face.
Why don't you keep that? I'll just put that down as a confirmed. What about the others then?
I've
Okay.
got an arm of one of the chitine, chitin things.
And I have a leg, a hand, and the vertebra, each from separate ones.
She grabs the 2 like vertebrae and just like looks at them both, says, "It's a difficult one. You sure they're from a different person? A different one each?
Yes.
Make persuasion check. No, deception check.
Finally,
Even.
time for...
Deception, even, not persuasion.
Oh.
Alright.
Good thing I have high.
So it's two of them, and the leg, and claws. And it says here you killed 4 of them. So there's that. So what about the feral cat and the rats?
Well, we give her the bag of paws.
Yeah, didn't we get some of the poison?
Oh yeah, I'm keeping that.
And as you see, the poison that was on the feral cat's paws is now dry at this point.
Yeah.
Do it.
What about the poison in the bottle?
Are you saying that to Claudia, or
No, I'm just asking you.
what did you say about the poison?
What about the poison I milked in the bottle?
You've got a full ball of poison, which you're not sure what it does.
Okay.
Okay, we'll use the poison for that or something. And the giant rats. Do you have anything for that?
Unfortunately, I may have botched the carving.
Well, you're in luck because McGilly came by and told me about how you fought him off. I'll give you half the points for that one. Okay, so all that's said and done, that is 6 points for the cats, that's 12 for the bugbear, that's 16 for the kittens, and that is 4 for the rats. That brings your group amount, your group points. I assume you've signed up as a group, not as individuals. That would be... So that puts you at 42 points, so you are nearly halfway through to your next rank.
Yeah.
As I said, the tour is usually the best way to get the experience. Obviously, it takes a bit longer on the higher ranks. But yeah, there we go. And with that as well, with the completion of the tour, I'd say it's worthy enough for any specific jobs for plane hunters now, as opposed to just free agent contracts.
Victory. Quest complete. Done.
Alright, is there anything else that I can help with then?
Well, so what's the plan now? I'm guessing now, like, we don't really have anything to do once we got back from that hunting trip. Have you got any other jobs?
Rest up at the inn.
Yeah,
we still have the Basculus job. Beyond that, I mean...
Is there a time limit on that one?
Yeah, there's 2 days left on that one. One of the other hunters has taken it as well, but it's usually whoever gets it, gets it. Keeps the competition up, you know.
Well...
beyond that, we do have a job from the Toadstool. Vanus has asked us if it's possible to acquire some snake venom for some of his potion works. That has a time limit of 1 day. Other than that, I mean, non-hunter-wise, ask around the town. There's probably some people that need stuff.
Toadstool, though?
It's called the Toadstool.
Could we go over to the Toadstool guy and pass off the poison we got from the feral cats, the snake poison?
Are you saying that in character or to Claudia?
That's in... no, that's sort of like in character amongst the group.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't think so. It's a different type of poison. Likely has different properties.
Right, whatever. All right, just an idea, you know. So, like... Alright, so I think like we should at least sort of keep the things here at the Hunter Guild so we keep our mind. Should we ever like sort of have like a little roam around town, see if anyone needs some help?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping my bottle of cat poison.
Alright, so, we'll keep hold of these other proof of things, except for the bugbear, you can keep that. The guild's got no use for it, so...
Are you sure? It'll make a great scarf.
I'm good, thanks.
Oh, also, by the way, who's the lovely woman right by you?
Oh, she's the essentially the night shift. She looks after the place when, these old ones sleeping. And you see she give a nod.
I'm just gonna flat out say, what is she?
Oh, that's not very nice. She's what are you called again? At this point, she just looks at you, Nemesis, and you watch as you blink, and suddenly this kind of featureless person is in front of you, and you are now looking at an exact mirror image of yourself. Well, I happen to be what's called a changeling.
Cool.
Have the same voice too.
That is cool.
Can you please stop trying to destroy the suspension of disbelief, please, Dick?
God, I didn't know that I was so pretty.
That laugh was in character.
Yes, you are
Please,
princess.
you've got a pretty. Fuck off. You've got a terrible beard.
What?
I did, Mom.
Jesus.
Can I roll to see if I know anything about changelings other than the fact
Dom,
that
This would be an intelligence check.
Can I see too?
Yep.
Like as a separate roll?
Yep.
Tom, can I ask a question? Is there a homicide going on in your house?
Ooh, whoops. I
No,
did the disadvantage
that's
thing.
my house.
Okay.
No, that's fine. We'll take the first roll that you did there, Peach, which was the 19. And that's an intelligence save, but whatever. It's 19. You know of changelings. They are one of the few creatures from the Shrouded Isles that would be considered good among the people in the world, basically. There's very few of them because more often than not they keep their identity a secret, only those that they either trust or in areas where they feel safe. They were originally used as assassins in the much older times, especially, Deslin, you know this because of the fact that you were born in the continent. More often than not, the city-states of Naza used changelings as assassins, often disguising themselves as loved ones or spouses and such, in order to get close to cause murders. But wherever a changeling is, it's difficult to tell because they can almost perfectly imitate a person.
So, what brings you around these parts?
Are you saying this to? Are you saying this to the changeling?
Yes.
This Nemesis kind of admires herself.
Yep.
As you're admiring yourself, like, she notices and just turns back into her normal self.
Aw.
Well, I work for the guild, of course.
Of
What's your
course.
name?
What did you say, Trafalgar?
What's your name?
It's G. X-H-I.
G, eh?
Gee.
It's the closest that I can get to your language, I guess, in terms of names.
Because she's from the Shrouded Isles, does she speak Abyssal?
I don't know, do you speak to her in Abyssal?
I don't know what to say to her in Abyssal, I just want to use it.
Well, if you, what do you say to her in Abyssal then?
Oh, alright, actually, I won't say anything to her in Abyssal, we're fine.
Alright.
I was just wondering for, like, future reference.
If you're going to if you decide to talk to him in a language, just need to say, and then that way you'll be able to see if you get a reaction from him.
Okay. Alright, so what are we doing then?
Out of character, he just said she would be right back.
Yeah, I heard.
Who?
Peach.
I know. We can do things about her, can't we?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're all still a party at the end of the day.
I mean, the last time she was the leader, it went terribly.
I choose to flirt.
Oh boy.
Choose to flirt with she.
I am flirty. Yes.
Flirting with a changeling.
She seems rather unimpressed.
Aw. Disappointment is had. As I just look at the ground.
There, there.
Oh, can I say? Can I surprise her by saying it was a pleasure to meet you in Abyssal?
Alright. And she kind of looks at you for a second and then responds back in Abyssal. It was nice to meet you too, especially one that knows this language. The rest of you that don't speak Abyssal just hear what essentially sounds similar to like guttural throat noises.
Does it sound anything similar to Infernal?
Nope, not at all.
Dang.
Jesus, that's so racist.
Well, I speak Infernal.
Well, do you
And
see her on
Draconic.
fire? No.
Alright, so the day is yours, the fog is still heavy in Terridant's Crossing. What do you do?
Ooh, draconic.
I want to go see the toadstool.
Alright, let's go see the magic man.
Magic Man.
Alrighty, so I'll just
I can speak
Alright,
common,
where
dwarvish,
are
gnome,
we?
and gnomish, and abyssal.
We're about to go see the Magic Man.
You're about to
About to
head
go
to
see
the
to-
toadstool.
We're about to go to
After
see.
Jothnor and G just had a small talk in Abyssal. So it's basically going.
It was more like a similar sound to if your like throat's if you're choking on something and you're trying to clear it. Yeah, but much more like you'd think it'd be forming sentences, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Oh,
so
cool.
if that's the case, do you know where the toadstool is?
Do we?
I'm assuming it's a giant mushroom-shaped building.
What, you mean like the ones in Morrowind?
Yes.
That would be amazing.
You're certainly free to try and do an investigation check to find it's a toadstool-shaped building.
Yay.
You're like the Charlie Kelly of this group.
The what?
And it's always sunny.
Oh.
It takes you the better part of about 45 minutes, which is surprising because Terridant's Crossing isn't a very big town. But eventually, after a bit of wandering and occasionally being stopped by guards for basically checks, you eventually arrive at a building that, while not the shape of a toadstool, does appear to have in its window a sort of plant pot full of various mushrooms. And you can see there on a small sign, it's saying in rather poor writing, the toadstool.
I guess this is a toadstool. Probably. I knock on the door.
Well, the door's actually open at this point. You're like knocking it open slightly.
Oh. Hello? Hello, anyone in here? Fellow alchemist?
As you walk in, you hear some movement coming from the side, and out walks a Dragonborn. He has deep silver eyes. His scales are silver. And you notice that on the right side of his face, some of his scales are actually missing, and it appears to have mold on it instead. As he walks up to the counter, he kind of leans down and says, "Yes, welcome to the toadstool."
Hello there.
Oh god, they're both flamboyant.
Hey! How are you doing?
Good day, old bean.
Good day. Good day. I say, I heard that you were in look of somehow.
His eyes kind of narrow with your acting pompous. Yes, I am maybe in need of help. What's it to a group of people like yourselves?
Yeah, we all in there. Okay.
Can I show him my membership in the Alchemist Guild?
Interesting.
Just pull out like a little like blockbuster like card.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I see. A guild member, are we?
That we are. I heard that you needed some help from walking around the Plane Hunters. That you were looking for some snake venom, was it?
Yes, it appears that we're running low on rat poison, and one of the key ingredients would happen to be snake venom. Fortunately, I've kind of run out on that, and so I need to get a small restock.
I see. Any particular types of snake that you need the venom from?
Ah, Echo.
Hold on, sorry.
It's alright. Well, it's a normal form of snake. Ones that are relatively native to this area, over down to the south. I'd need about 3 bottles full of it. That's usually either a swarm of snakes or... Well, as a Hunters Guild member, I'm sure you won't have any trouble with one of the bigger ones.
I see then.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
I'll be back in a minute.
You should be able to get that venom. I do have a few empty bottles with me, as well as a quarter full bottle of venom from these feral cats.
You say you've got... May I see that venom that you've got currently?
I pull out the bottle of the feral cat's venom.
He kind of reaches his hand out. May I?
Of course.
He kind of grabs it and inspects it a bit. He kind of like lifts it up to the light. It's a little untreated, but this is definitely corpse venom. And he hands it back to you. Corpse venom is a... It's not a deadly type of poison, and it's usually quite weak, but I think you'll find that if you want to keep someone bedridden for a while, it does the job.
Of
Now,
course.
as for the snake venom, well, I've got... He reaches under the counter and puts down 3 rather small vials. These are the vials that I want you to fill up with the venom. Anything extra you get is yours to keep, I don't care. And it'll be 10 gold for it, or with giving 1 gold, I can fashion that into some venom that you can actually use.
I just pull out a gold piece casually. Can I also take a look at your reagents that you have?
I'm a little bit on the short side on that, and being part of a small town, I don't really have a whole lot in terms of meaningful potions for adventurers like yourself. Let me have a look. And he just kind of looks at this rack of various things. So, in terms of snake venom poison, I do have 2 that are ready for use. That's 10 gold each. Obviously that goes down to 1 if you provide me a bottle worth. I've got some cough drops, some hair restore ointment. I assume you're looking for more bigger things, though. Let's see. Well, in terms of big potions, I've only got, I've got a few healing potions, a potion of climbing, and a potion of hill giant strength.
How much are you selling the healing potion for?
Well, I have 2 of them, and they're 50 gold each.
50.
Can I help him out? Can I try to like intimidate the
No,
shopkeeper
no.
to?
Wait, let me do this. As a member of the Alchemist Guild, you can tell I'm good for things, so is there any way
Pushes
that
up his
also by
glasses.
taking this job, we could maybe get those healing potions dropped down to a 40?
Make a persuasion check.
I am very persuasive.
So, let me just be sure on this. So you want some snake venom made from doing this job, and you also want a discount on the healing potions should you do this job. Is that right?
Well, the healing potions will come first of all. As for the snake venom, we will be handing it in. You'll be handing it in, basically. What you do with it is up to you.
And he reaches underneath and lifts up another bottle. If you get 4 bottles of the venom, I'll pay you for your job and we'll go ahead with the discount. How about that?
Indeed. Sounds good.
As I said, depending on the snake that you find, you should be able to fill those up no problem. I'm sure Hunters Guild members such as yourself shouldn't have some issue with a bunch of snakes.
It's a merciless kind of snake.
Ha ha ha.
We shouldn't, at least.
We'll
now-
just meet like a fucking, what is it called, like UNT or something?
What?
Snake people.
Yeah.
You anti.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's called again?
You anti, I think they're called. Or
Yeah.
UNT?
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
they're called. Well,
Okay.
fair enough, we have a deal. I shall let the Plain Hunters know that I have no need for that since you've came to me yourselves. And, good luck.
Got it.
Tom,
Yep,
did I
Noise.
see where he put the money?
you haven't given any money.
I mean, where he put the money. When Draven gave him the money.
You just put it in his tunic pocket.
Money.
Okay.
So, the snake's normal nesting ground is to the south, near the lake that's nearby. Watch your feet.
Got it. We'll be good.
Alright.
give him wait, and then
Hey there.
shall we take a short rest before heading out this way?
Before we do that, should we go somewhere that has like a map that we can buy?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
So that we don't get lost again.
Also,
Yes.
do you reckon there's somewhere I could get a pint?
I'm
Give
guessing
me
it's
in.
the
I'm
inn.
very thirsty.
Drunkard.
As you're saying this, Vanus, the clerk, says, "Well, I know Cliff usually has a few hunting maps of the local area. You can probably ask him, or who else would know? Benton, the Fletcher, might also know. Big C over at the stable also might have some. Beyond that, those are the ones that I know."
Big C.
Well, that's what he calls himself. Or
Hey.
herself, I should say.
Big C.
Big C.
Should we see who they are? Should we see them?
Well, Big C is halfling, she usually keeps her hair short and spiky. Cliff, he's really old, has really wild white hair. And Benton is, he's rather weathered. He has short brown hair and dark blue eyes. He's a human. They're usually
see.
over by their stalls.
Well, we have met Cliff before.
Oh, well, you of course know him then. You can certainly ask the others. They might know. They tend to have to use those maps themselves. I'm sure they have a copy or two.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, tell you what, let's go find a map so we can gather bearings, and then we can plot over a pint, alright?
Right.
Right. Or at least a short rest.
Aye, over a pint.
So that I can play my magical song of healing.
Okay, then. So, you leave the toadstool. Where do you go now?
We shall go and find. I guess we'll go and try to find, quote unquote, Big C.
Try and find Big
Just
C.
because of the name.
Okay, this one's fairly simple because, as Vanos said, Big C looks after the stable, and you only know of one stable that is in the town. So it only takes you about 10 or 20 minutes through the fog to get to that essentially gets to the stable. And as you arrive there, you can see most of the stable doors are closed, with even their view, like the top half of it also closed. And you can see a small halfling sorting some of the hay out.
Hello. Is this where Big C is?
Hey, you what?
Oh, I just heard that's what you've been called.
Of course that's what I've been called. What you want?
Oh, we're here because we heard you might know where we can gain a map from.
A map? What the bloody hell you need a map for?
Well, let's just say last time we went on a hunting tour, someone got us lost.
Oh, hunting tour, right? You're one of those plane hunters, aye. I got a map of the area, sure. Usually give it to people coming in their caravans and such. Might have some spare. My buddy Topaz might as well, but
Topaz?
oh yeah, she's the blacksmith here. Makes some of the
I see.
Makes some of the stuff for for the horses and the like. Is that all you want? And just a map?
Wait, I also must ask, Do you have any riding animals for sale?
Depends on what you're asking for. Is it like just a normal horse? Is it a pack mule? Like what you're looking for here?
Do you actually have a horse here?
I got one horse, yeah.
Hmm? Oh, what kind?
It's just
What does the horse look like?
It's a. Let me show you. And she just puts down the pitchfork that she was using for the hay and goes up to the furthest one. Kind of knocks on one of the on the furthest door and then opens up the display thing, and you see a grey fur, horse with grey fur, grey hide. I always forget one because it sounds like you got hair and such. Grey hide. You can see it's got like a black spot on its right eye, and a white mane on it.
Hmm. Looks like a very reliable horse.
Well, he's getting on a little bit, but he's still got a couple of years left in him.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a horse.
So, the horse is, I mean, just a horse by itself, it's going to be 75 gold for you.
I see.
Why do we even need a horse right now? Aren't we like walking everywhere? We're at a decent distance from things.
True. I'm just keeping it in mind, just in case we'll ever need it. Besides, it's a horse.
So,
Wait, so you said your friend Topaz, he's a blacksmith, right?
Ah, yeah, she's a blacksmith, fairly good at what she does, yeah.
Does she do weapons as well?
Oh, yeah, definitely. But loads of gods are here, they need someone to replenish their shit.
Right,
Fair point.
where's her workshop?
Oh, our workshop's just over there down to the south. It's got a big furnace sticking out. It's similar to like what's it called? Like the Tuplets trading post, except it's actually not just a set piece, it actually fucking works.
Already, best... Our character already best NPC.
Shall we have a look then?
Yep, back in character.
Alright, do you still want that map though?
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's what it is.
I have to make another one for this, so bit of an ass, but it's gonna be 5 silver for it.
Right.
We got that.
Right. Anyone got silver?
Wait, Journey.
Do you accept gold?
Oh, I definitely accept gold.
I don't know what the equivalent of
10
silver
gold,
would
10
be.
silver is 1 gold.
Okay, then
So
yeah,
half
I'll
a
give
gold.
her-
So a platinum is 10 gold. But obviously you don't have any platinum pieces on you.
Yeah, okay, I'll just give her a gold.
Alright, give me a second, and she just kind of rummages around in her pockets a bit before she pulls out a couple of coppers and silver. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 silver, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10 copper. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
4, 10. Okay.
Thank you.
And
Shove
she
it in
and she kind of opens the door to where the horse is and kind of goes in. Just you hear her go, shoot, shoot, fucking move, you. A couple of seconds later, the footsteps vanish before they come back real quickly. The door opens. I said, fucking stay. And hands you a small scroll. So that's one of the like outlying areas. I think it's 40 miles around us. Should probably be good to start off with.
Definitely.
I now have 1 map.
You got a thing.
Ba-da-da-da.
Ba, 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 ba.
Alright,
Alright, and if you see Topaz, tell her that Bigsy said hi.
Okay.
Topaz, alright.
Okay. Shh.
Can I just kind of pet the horse as we go out?
Pet.
The horse doesn't mind the petting at all.
But does Big C?
What?
Wait. Did Princess just hit a horse?
Pet a
Yeah.
horse, stroked it.
Yeah.
Oh! I thought she just went and walloped one of the horses.
What?
Like some sort of psychopath who just went and basically punched a horse in the face.
No.
Sorry, carry
No,
on.
I pet it gently.
You don't know your own strength, you big bumbler.
Should we go see the blacksmith?
Christ.
I mean, my dagger is kind of looking a little bit worse for wear. As I show them my dagger.
I need to buy some arrows.
Yeah.
Our friend from the other side needs to buy some arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there's the Fletcher too.
I'll be off to the Fletcher.
Okay, so is the party splitting?
Seems like it.
Alright.
Okay. We'll go with the bigger party first and foremost, because it'll probably take a bit longer. So, the rest of you head towards the blacksmith under the directions of what Bigsy told you. And you arrive at a... You can tell that it's a blacksmith because unlike Cliff's trading post, there is a metal furnace spewing black smoke into the sky. And inside you can hear the sound of metal on metal, just ching, ching, ching.
Great. Okay.
And as you arrive
So
at
we're
the
inside right now.
as you arrive at the entrance, you can see the door is open.
Okay, yeah, let's go the fuck in.
All right.
Yep.
So you
Hello.
you enter in. One of the first things you notice is that there's actually quite a lot of dust on the ground. It isn't like metallic dust; it's like earthy dust.
Alright.
And you leave footprints as you go. And as you turn the corner, you can see a female humanoid. You can see that she's got very dark brown skin with very dusty, mousy brown hair coming just underneath the shoulders. And you can see she's hammering down at what appears to be a sword, and you see as she kind of like just starts to gently tap on it. And eventually when she finishes, she looks up and sees, goes, "Oh, why hello there!" and just lifts up the sword and puts it into the forge. Sorry about that. And she kind of claps her hands together, and as she does, you see like dust kind of fall from her arms and hair. So, how can I help you then?
Hello there. You must be this Topaz that we've heard about.
The name's Topaz, friend, not the Topaz. But, that's me.
So, may I ask you, is there any way that you could help tend to my dagger? There seems to be some damage to it. And I actually show her the dagger. I actually show the dagger, so no one thinks anything else.
Hey, baby, my dagger needs a polish.
No, I actually show the dagger so that it's not misunderstood, because I've had that happen before.
So, like, you're showing all the daggers that you've got? Like,
I'm still paying the alimony.
I
like,
mean, my
the dagger that you yourself
the dagger
have.
of destiny.
So as she walks up and just looking at it, you can see that her eyes, like the irises and such, are pure black, almost like a charcoal, almost like looking like charcoal set in the eyes, minus obviously the whites of it, but like the actual inside part's like pure black. And she kind of like takes a look at it and says, "Well, it ain't looking too bad. It probably could do with a little bit of a slight reforging, but I don't see it being a big of an issue. But if you want, I can repair it."
Yes, that would be helpful.
Other than that, I mean, I got a few spare. I can swap this one with one of the ones I've made.
No. This dagger has been quite lucky. I mean, it could fall a bugbear.
Stabbed in the neck.
Well, in that case, just to add a new coat onto it, it shouldn't be the amount as a normal commission. Be about 3 silver, and you're gonna have to give me like half an hour or something like that.
I got that. As I take out a gold. Sorry, I don't have enough silver to pay for it.
That's fine. And she takes the gold off, and as she does, there's a small bit of dust on your fingers from when she grabbed it. Right, 1 second. And she walks over to a small counter and kind of rummages about and comes up with 7 silver, because it was 3 silver for it, and hands it to you. So,
thank you.
I have a quick question.
Yep.
Is she bigger than me?
She's about half an inch shorter than you.
Giant woman.
I am the tallest.
I am the dominant.
Can I just admire Topaz?
As you admire her, you can see that it's weird. It's almost like she's completely caked in dust.
Can I do an investigation or something about the dust?
Sure.
Would that be investigation? Would it or?
I'd say investigation. Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, oosh. All right.
No.
Oh my god, I got a natural 1.
You found a rock.
Oh.
You.
Hey everyone, I found some dust!
As you try to examine the dust, you suddenly just like look her in the eyes and just kind of get lost in them.
Ooh.
Okay,
I just died in your arms tonight.
Dude,
Must have
is she
been
like,
something
is she
to
not
say.
human?
She looks human.
Okay, can I make a perception?
Can I do
Is
the
that
same?
perception or
It'd be an investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, can I do the
At
same?
this point, though, with disadvantage because she's noticing you all looking at her and she's getting a bit nervous.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop looking. And can I compare swords on the wall to my own rapier? Included with the intricate designs of the forgery that it has.
Can't help it, I'm curious. I want to know.
I mean, she looks like she's a human with a bunch of dust on her.
Alright.
Well, you know.
Okay.
And as for you, Desolate, there isn't any fancy weapons. The Terridant's Crossing is not full of that. There's just general weapons like axes and a short sword and some armor and such. It's nothing fancy.
I just continue to look at the inscriptions on my blade while examining these blades.
No.
They seem
the
quite
blades,
good quality.
Yeah, I mean, the blades definitely look to me made pretty well. You can also see you can see on hanging up. You can see a crossbow. You also see a morning star. And you also see a few horseshoes and such there.
Wait, what kind of crossbow?
It's a regular crossbow, like one that requires 2 hands. Like, it's not a hand crossbow, it's a light crossbow.
Okay.
Well, alright, so I'll get started on this, unless there's something that you, need?
Like, how much is the crossbow?
Oh, that's gonna cost you about 75 gold.
Why do you think it's so expensive?
Crossbows aren't exactly... It's not that easy with a crossbow, you know? You gotta make sure that the wood's right, you gotta make sure the metal's right so it doesn't break, you gotta make sure it's got the right bowstring, you gotta make sure the contraption works. This thing took me like a month to get right. It's gonna be a bit. I mean, some of those other weapons, they're a bit cheaper because they're a lot easier to make. I mean, when she looks over, I mean, shit, that short sword's only about 10 gold.
What about the Morning Star?
Oh, that's because of the fact that it's got, you know, a big old lump of metal at the end, that's a bit more expensive. That's 15 gold.
Wait, 50 or 15?
15. 1-5.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
my accent tends to make people get confused like that. I do apologize.
You're a real southern belle.
I would buy that if I could, but I don't have enough gold.
I think I can afford both the Morning Star and the crossbow.
How much gold did you start with?
Remember how you said we could transfer things?
No. I didn't mean gold.
You dick.
I didn't mean gold because in the Skyrim D&D there was only one currency, which was septins, which is gold.
Damn it, then I can't afford it.
Damn imperials.
I was about to say, like, I'm the one with money. How can you?
I was gonna say.
Wait. Why do you have money?
So I said that if there was anything that they wanted to in the previous campaign, which was the Skyrim campaign, I said if there was anything that they wanted to transfer over, they could. I wasn't referring to gold. I was referring to like their characters. And when I meant transfer over, I mean keep a record of in case they want to use the character in future.
It would have been quite funny if you just had an inventory full of unused, like useless money.
Yeah, I do not
I
have.
was like, what's
Yeah,
this? Like
that, and
yeah,
yeah,
no,
now
I'm not taking that.
Now I only have like 3.
There we go. That's much more reasonable.
Yep, and now I cannot afford the crossbow.
Although I will say this, keep in mind, you did take a Morning Star from that bugbear. It's just a damaged one.
Yep. Wait. Oh yeah, we do have the Morning Star. Wait, I
Would
do.
she be able to, like, repair it for cheaper?
Yeah.
You can certainly ask.
Yeah. Wait. Excuse
Okay.
me.
Yeah, what is it?
We also got this. I take out the damaged Morning Star.
Oh, geez, that sure as hell. What you been hitting with that thing?
We took it from a bugbear we killed.
Ourselves.
Right, and that thing's kinda... I mean, what, do you want it repaired, or do you want to, like, trade it in for something else?
We can try to have it repaired. If you need metal, well,
Oh,
do we
no,
still
no,
have
no, I've got the materials for it, but obviously I'd need to be reimbursed, and something with this damage, it's gonna take about a day for me to repair it.
How much would it cost?
It costs about 6 gold, I'd say.
Done. I'll pay.
All right. You just pass the gold. Right. So
money bags.
So for your dagger, just come back in about half an hour, and you'll have to come back tomorrow for your Morning Star. Which,
All right then.
all right.
That makes sense.
Anything else that you want, or
Oh wait. Oh, I do have a quick question. Did you by any chance ever happen to see anyone come in selling a rapier that looked identical to this one, as I show her my own rapier?
she kind of takes a look at it? I mean, people come near and wide, but they would never sell something this valuable. Not something as unique as this. I know there was someone that was buying some more horseshoes who also had a rapier, but didn't seem to be in the mood for selling.
I see that. Thank you, though.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Well, it's something.
So it's a bit of a weird question, but can I get anything for 3 silver?
She kind of just smiles at that. Well, no.
You could get a rock.
Can I get a handful of dust?
I mean, help yourself, but if you want any, like, thing for free silver, best thing you're probably gonna get, friend, is buying a club from Benton.
I don't want no fucking club.
Well, then
An egg, something I can cut something with.
well, you can kill people with
Fine.
a club.
I bet it's messy. I like to. No, she's not my style. Too messy.
Unfortunately, the cheapest thing that I've got is, well, in terms of killing things, as you're saying, that spear up there is only a gold.
No, to be fair, like it's like double the size of me. That thing couldn't do it.
Yeah, but that also means double the reach, but I understand if that ain't what you want.
It's alright. It's alright. I forget about it.
Right,
Don't
well,
mind him.
So, am I still hypnotized by her eyes?
no, at this point you kind of like, once you just realise that you stop paying attention, it's like you're back to normal.
Okay. I thought I followed enough.
Oh, one more thing. Is there any chance we could perhaps meet up sometime when you're off hours?
As I just kind of
I'm just glaring at him.
Hit him in the back of the head.
What, me or him?
I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm already with someone, so
Oh,
I'll pass, thank you.
oh,
And,
I'm sorry that.
You might not wanna, you know, try to go for that all the time for people, just saying.
I just am covering my face, which is now just completely red with embarrassment. I'm very sorry.
It's no problem at all. I'd just get some advice. Don't try and get in the pants of every person you meet, because there are some nasty people out there that will do nasty things if they find you going for their significant other.
Yes, true.
And there are some nasty people spreading around some nasty things as well.
Oh, there's plenty of people that do that.
This is why I keep saying that bards should probably get health. Good thing the Alchemist Guild covers for that.
Don't want demon pox.
I know.
Demon pox. What?
You don't.
Yeah,
you
demon
don't.
pox.
You don't know. You don't know pain until you've got a vessel syphilis.
I don't think demon pox is a thing.
Well, of course you don't.
Look at him. He probably still lives with his parents.
I'm just still looking at them. Still, like, embarrassed and all, like, red-faced.
I'm just gonna
we're picking on this poor elf boy.
I'm just gonna go get back to work.
Yeah, and we should.
Apologize for him. He's
Yeah.
stupid.
As
What, who? What, Delton?
So,
Yes.
You are very stupid.
yeah, thank you for your patronage. As I said, half an hour for your dagger, tomorrow for your morning star.
Got it.
Thank you.
And she kind of timidly walks back to her forge and starts she kind of pulls the short sword to the side of the forge and you see her stick the dagger and morning star in.
And I just walk out.
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh my god. Oh god. I have never been embarrassed in my life.
All right, don't worry about it. It's something it happens to the best of us. Tell you what, let's drown your sorrows over a pint. Come on.
Fine, I guess.
Never ask. Let's go. So we all go to the pub.
Alright, so while you guys are doing that,
I
Rainy,
just,
you make your way through the streets until you arrive nearer to the outer skirts, where you find yourself near a lumber mill that is currently doesn't appear to be active. However, to the side you can see a human with brown hair, kind of just sitting on a tree stump with a dagger, just slowly carving something into some wood that he's got.
BRB.
okay.
Yeah, I will approach him.
As you do, he looks up and you can see he has very dark blue eyes and a rather weathered skin. And you know at this point, due to the conversation before, that this is Benton, the person in charge of the lumber mill. Well, hey there, what's up?
I hear your name is Benton.
Yeah?
And you are a Fletcher of some kind?
Fletcher and lumber mill, yeah.
Think you could hook me up with some arrows?
Yeah, I got a couple of arrows. How many are you looking at?
Maybe a couple of quivers. Full quivers.
I don't got that many, miss.
Do you have a shop set up?
You in my shop right now?
What? I thought he was on a treetop.
No. So, you see, the lumber mill's where we do all this stuff, and then this little bit behind it, he kind of points back, you can see sort of like, it's more like just a little bit of covering. That's where I, sell the stuff for, you know, Fletch and stuff.
Okay, so I'll take all the arrows you have.
Well, okay. I've got 23 arrows ready right now. Probably got another batch of 5 coming in a few hours, depending on how quick Topaz is. That's 5 copper per arrow.
I'll take the 23.
All 23 of them. Alright, just stay here, please. And he puts down, like, the carving, kind of pockets his small carving knife and kind of walks into the covering and then through a door on the left.
So that's a gold, a silver, and 5 copper.
Yeah. After a few seconds, he comes out with a bundle of arrows, kind of just all tied together with string, and he's obviously careful about not causing any damage. Here you go. That is the 23 that I've got.
Are they of the finest quality?
They're what you can get here, miss.
Well, that's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah,
I mean,
I'll take them.
End of the day, at least you got something to fire at them. All right, so you pass over the gold and the money, and he passes you the arrows. So you've got another 23 arrows in your quiver. Be sure to mark that down on your finger. I said I've got the arrow.
Yes, how much is...
So it's 5 copper
do I
per
give
arrow.
them?
So
Yeah.
math. 5 times 23 is that. So that is 11
It's
silver. 11 silver and 5 copper, I think. Is it?
Or rather, 1 gold, 1 silver, 5 copper.
Yeah, 1 gold, 1 silver, 5 copper.
Yes. I already worked this out. Then my niece started
Okay.
beating her.
Before I give him the money, I ask, do you happen to have any natural furs? Or any kind of animal skin?
I'm a Fletcher and lumber mill, miss. You'd be looking for the tanner and leather worker.
Oh, okay. Is that nearby? Or
Yeah.
away?
It's if you just keep following this way to the west, you'll find it's kind of a little bit at the side of the town, same as me. because of the nature of what it involves in. Look for a guy named Gyps. Pretty easy to tell. He reeks of like those, whatever the shit that they use to make leather be leather, and he's got red hair and a mullet and stuff.
What, urine?
Mullet.
Do they need to treat leather with urine?
I think so.
Like, isn't what a fuller did, isn't it? Or was that just cloth generally?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Imagination.
Yeah, besides, we can't hear this.
Yeah.
Hello?
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 Hello? Hello? Hello? Anyway, so Randy, what are you doing?
Okay. Here's 2 gold because you were so helpful.
Why? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. He just pockets the gold.
Yeah, I just can't stand poor people, you know, villagers working hard. I think you deserve a lot more.
Well, hopefully when we get the mine cleared, we'll have a bit of a better chance. Who knows what we'll find in there?
Just
mine
promise
that we
me you'll
destroyed.
put that gold to good use.
This gold's going straight towards making more stuff. Best way to make things work.
Stuff.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, I'll go see the tanner quickly.
Thanks for the gold. I'll exchange for goods and services.
Alright, so it only takes you about 5 or 10 minutes. The tanner slash leather worker isn't that far away. And you can see as you approach the building that there's already several hides that are currently drying out. At this point as well, just in the time it's taking you all, the Celston fog is starting to lift slightly, so it's a little bit easier to see. So as you arrive, you can see a halfling with red hair, who is kind of just in the process of stringing some hide onto a drying rack.
Is it a man or a woman?
It's a male.
With a mullet,
Excuse
I
me,
believe.
sir.
And it will,
Yeah, but
wherever it is, it will stink, by the way.
Yeah, as you get close, it reeks, and you're still glad that you're still wearing that face mask slightly, because you get a
Yeah,
bit
I'm just reading from Wikipedia. The combination of urine, animal decaying made ancient tanneries malodorous.
Yeah.
So enjoy that.
It's not a good smell, but you're there with it because So as you say that, he turns and says, "Oh yeah, what you want?"
Oh, I wasn't expecting this kind of smell. How do you deal with this?
Lost me sense of smell years ago, girlie.
Is he a dwarf?
No, he's a halfling.
So yeah,
Okay.
so I'm looking for natural furs from an animal.
Alright, furs. Think I've got... what size are you looking at here? Like wolf, bear, deer?
One that will cover my entire body.
That'd be a bear pelt then. Think one of the Hunters Guild brought one of them here. Let me see quickly. And he just kind of walks back into the town. He's there. He's gone for a while, about 3 or 4 minutes, before eventually you just hear like a slight scraping noise. You see him like pulling a large black pelt. Ugh. All right. Do you want it just as it is, or do you want me to cut it down for you a bit?
Whichever way, so that I could wear it.
Well, you could bleed and wear it now. I'm just saying, it's a big old bear pelt.
Do you think you could cut it so it would weigh less?
Yeah, I just need to check a few things. Stand just by that wall for a second there.
Okay.
Alright, you stand by, you notice that the wall has various, like, notches on the wood. And as he just places the pelt down, he just kind of takes a quick look at the notches. So that high, that high. Yeah, I can cut this down for you. It'll be about 6 silver for it, for the whole, you know, the fact that I'm gonna have to use up that bear pelt. Yeah, I can get that for you in about... Is it just like a blanket style thing that you want to do, or do you want to be like all fancy?
Well, the idea is that I could lay down in the wilderness.
Bedroll,
Disguise
got
myself.
it. Bedroll style. Yeah, that should only be about 10 minutes. Yeah, I can get that cut for you in 10 minutes.
Would I be able to wear it there? Because I want to wear it.
If that's the case, it'll be about 20 minutes, and I can get like a sort of... I can put some in some of the corners so you can like sort of latch it on to your clothing or something like that. That's probably, yeah, about 20 minutes, and I'll cost you an extra silver just for like the clasp and everything.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Alright, that's going to be 8 silver then.
I'll hand him a gold piece.
Alright, and he kind of starts rummaging in his pockets and pulls out 2 silver. There you go.
No. You keep the silver. You're going through this effort for...
Alright then. Yeah, come back in about 20 minutes. I should have this sorted for you. Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Okay, and I'll just walk away wherever for now.
Alright. So, we'll say for this then that you eventually make it back to the tavern where the rest of you are currently resting.
I'm guessing that someone is getting wasted instead of resting.
I don't know what you're on about, lad.
Oh, for God's sake, Trafar, I told you I'm fucking ready!
Right, Les, you're not the boss of me, Greg. Fuck off.
Aye, fuck off yourself. Fucking
Come and make me, you dickhead.
Oh, if it weren't for the fact that I know that you could beat the shite out of me, I would.
Aye, you're cleverer than I thought then.
Aye, that's why I'm not a drunken bastard like yourself. You have been arguing with Greg for quite some time in between your drinks.
Yeah, this is going on. Yeah.
As I just...
And at this point, you've actually gotten a small crowd of onlookers who are just like who are cheering on the insults that you each throw.
That's amazing. Okay, so I'm getting
silently drink.
Yeah,
I'm just drinking silently.
The rest of you are sitting at the table, trying to make yourself inconspicuous, with that kind, basically that kind of "we're not with him" kind of.
Yeah. Hold on, I've got.
All right, Raimi, you come in with the latest exchange between Greg and Trofnar.
Yeah, it looks like a typical night. So I think I'll just stand over here out the way and...
Yeah, the rest of you watch Raimi come in, but keeps her distance, which you get the feeling it's because of what's going on in front of you.
Yeah, probably.
This reminds me of my uncle at the annual ball.
I see. This reminds me of the town drunk.
Well, you're not wrong.
My uncle was the town drunk.
Tom, can I approach the bartender if he's not drunk?
Yeah, the bartender's not drunk. He's completely sober. He's just yelling at Trofnar.
A very drunken, rowdy Trofnar.
As you approach, you see Greg go, "Oh, don't come and drinking me out of the fucking tavern. There's other people here. One second, lass. Don't fucking drink everyone out of this tavern either. What's up, lass?
I see you're quite a loudmouth around here.
Hey, hang on a minute. That fucker started it. Which, the rest of you... Trofnar started it.
Yeah,
obviously.
Trotnar started it.
Yep, it was all tiny.
Yeah.
Hey, Colin, tiny, and then I sort of just sort of attempt to punch her in the face.
As I just kind of stand up.
Are you actually making an attack?
An attempt at one, let's say.
Okay, I'll say for this end, since you're making an attempt at one, first let's make a Constitution check. I want to see if you'll be classified as intoxicated at this point.
Alright.
You are drunk, so make the attack with disadvantage.
Drunk as fuck. Okay. How do I attack, like, just unarmed?
You roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Okay, so that's D20 plus 4.
Yep, and then obviously it's with disadvantage, so...
Sorry for your face, dear.
So that's the first roll, so go ahead and roll again, see if you get lower. 8.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Yep, so you watch as Trofnar drunkily swings towards you, but it's
Calling me
about
tiny.
about a foot wide from you, and you hear some people nearby go ooh. And while you're just standing there, you just hear Greg mutter under his breath, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
I am not.
You want to fight me like this?
You shouldn't have called me tiny then, lass.
And then I'll try again to just try to hit her again.
Okay, roll a d20 with disadvantage.
Will do.
Because I assume you're making an unarmed strike.
Hold on. I did a D12 then.
Yeah, it's
A
fine.
D12
That's fine. You still
plus
20 is a 20 that you roll.
Roll.
Well, that's a natural 20, so pray that you should get another 20. That's 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Alright, so he swings wide again, and his fist, like, it gets closer, but still misses. Ray, you just see Greg just now focus entirely on this, just... Looks like he's ready to do something, but he's not doing it yet.
Can I try to grab the dwarf? Okay.
So you're trying to grapple him?
Right.
Yeah,
Alright,
I am.
Trofnar, I need
That's
you to
strength.
make- it's either an acrobatics or athletics check, your choice. And
I will go. Ooh, what's my
Delson,
I'll go
strength check.
athletics.
And Delson, you
Okay,
got
I'll go athletics check.
disadvantage because you're drunk.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking high, but that's a natural 20. So I'll say for
wait,
this.
Did we both get natural 20s?
No, you didn't get a natural 20. You got a 20.
I did.
Total.
I got.
You got 16 plus
I got
4.
20 plus 4.
No.
Oh, okay.
But that was with disadvantage. You got a natural 20, but you had disadvantage, so it went with your
Alright.
with the 16 plus 4, whereas he's
So
got a
he
natural 20.
just about manages.
So it's not so much that he does grapple onto you, but it isn't like the grapple that you're aware of, where the grappler has him still. It's more like Delsin has latched on and is basically clinging onto you, making it difficult to move.
Okay.
Chicken wing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you
you are technically classified as grappled.
Okay, man. Calm down. I just have him in the freaking crossface. Chicken wing. I summon.
Alright, calm down.
Character. I'm summoning my inner Marty soul.
Me and you the only people who's going to get that reference.
Exactly.
Probably, yeah.
Anyone else apart? Well, I know apart from Peach, has anyone else here watched wrestling?
Nope.
Alright, check.
Well,
So
mine's like one of the greatest
so
things to come out of British wrestling so far.
I mean, Zack Sabre Jr. and Will Ospreay is better than.
Anyway, at this point with the grapple and such, you see some of the patrons kind of move away and just start yelling and think that a fight's about to break out here.
No, we're just trying to keep him from doing something dumb.
I'll fucking kill you, you bastard! Alright? You fucking paladin bastard! Fuck off! You call me small? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And it's basically all manner of obscenities I'm swearing at my friend.
Just breathe, man. Breathe.
All the while, this is in real life my girlfriend I'm screaming at. Just thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be sleeping outside today.
I mean, she can try. We're half a world away from each.
She can make it happen. Don't question it.
So as this starts to unfold, Raina, you watch as Greg kind of just dashes around the bar and heads outside, where you, Delson, you can just about hear Greg from the... You don't see him, like, run out, but you do hear him from the other side of the inn just go, "Oi, guys, we got some fucking knobheads causing shit!" And heads back in.
I didn't do shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just trying to stop this guy from doing anything. What?
Get the fuck off me!
If you want, Trofar, you can try and break out of the grapple.
I was just
How do I do that?
It'd be another athletics or acrobatics check versus
Alright,
Delson's
another athletics.
strength.
8, I don't.
Delson, make a strength check or strength save even to see if you break out the grapple.
Apparently I have to watch these children.
Alright, it's okay. We're close to wrapping up for the session anyway.
Yeah.
Darn it, it was another double click, but
It's fine. That's a 2 20s in a row. This half elf is somehow able to
strong
cling
half
on
elf.
you. Right. So
I'm in a game right now, Mom.
it's very close to be finished. Don't worry.
I'll let them out right now, okay?
Jesus.
Jesus. So I'll just say this.
It
then.
sounded like he was like standing above her with like you at the ready. That was terrifying.
Yep. So, as this keeps going, you see the crowd that's slowly gathering kind of part ways, and you see, Trofnar, as you're trying to get through this grapple, you see 2 Lord Guards,
Right.
weapons drawn, or one with his sword drawn, the other holding on to his spear, kind of resting it on his shoulder, just looking at it, says, "Well, we got ourselves some troublemakers."
Okay.
I'm just trying to
Hey,
keep
can I
them from
approach?
doing anything.
Can I approach the guards instead?
Sure.
I run up to the guards and say, "No, wait, they're just acting. They're just playing out a play."
Make a deception check.
That
Wait,
is
can
a
I-
dubious
Can
deception.
I help her out with that?
Sure.
Yeah, it's all a joke,
With
man.
advantage, then.
Prank, bro.
This is a prank, bro! This is a prank, bro! Well, bro.
Okay.
I give you my bardly powers of...
Well, she's already
Deception.
rolled. She's already rolled it.
Is that so? But
Yeah.
she doesn't have advantages, does she?
No, she does
She's
because Delson's helping.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
She gained the bardly power of...
Alright. So,
Acting.
and the so the guard just says, "Greg, you're not trying to make another theatre group, are you?" No! This fucking dwarf just keeps drinking and starting fights and such. Yeah, whatever you say. Right. Alright, you lot, break it the fuck up.
I'm gonna try to get loose again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Quickly.
just gonna let
Acting
him
is
loose.
quite believable.
There you go.
21.
Yeah, I was just letting him loose already, so yeah.
Okay, so you drop and right after Trofnar kind of like starts like lashing out to try and break through free, which the guards look at you oddly for, but they just go, "Alright, you were not a good idea to try and start bar fights or act bar fights, alright?"
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
see,
Yeah.
their
And I
acting
think,
is
yeah,
quite
I think-
believable.
I think at this point I know that like 2 armored weapons drawn guards. Even in my drunken state, I know I probably shouldn't pick a fight with them.
Yeah. You've had some dealings with the Lord Guard before.
Yeah.
When drunk. So you know at this point.
And so they must know me then.
Not these ones in particular. Not that you've been arrested before, but not in Terridant's Crossing. You've only been here a few days.
Okay. Cool.
But you've been here long enough that Greg knows you.
Oh yeah.
Because this is basically the only place you are.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right. And they just leave.
Oh,
Well, that takes care of that.
Hey.
yes, it does.
Hey. You're like Delson. You're a good guy. You know. Like out of all these cunts, you're one of my favourite. I gotta say. I think you're my best friend. You are, Delson. I fucking love you, man.
Yeah, you should probably rest up.
Man, no, don't worry, mate. I owe you for this one, mate. Let me get you a drink or something, man. Come on. I'm gonna buy you some. What do you want?
It's fine. I already have mine. It's still happening.
And thus, as the tension disperses after avoiding getting arrested for drunken disorderly, that's where we're going to end this session for today, because I'm aware that it's getting quite on a bit. And I have a voice acting workshop to go to in like an hour.
Oh, awesome.